I was like,
You know
yeah,
what?
he
I'm
wants me
happy I
to.
lost my house. The place I got now is much better.
Yeah, till Ishcard comes and then you just relocate again.
Oh, fuck this place, but yeah. When Ishgard comes, I'm out. I'm gonna like finally download the game on an SSD just so I can make sure I get there fast enough.
That's
Right.
worth it.
Oh yeah, much
Mine
Can
is
you-
on my MVN.
I think we're all here.
Yeah.
I think so.
Everybody except Gale,
Uh,
but he said he wasn't gonna make it. So
Yeah, you're
what a
not gonna-
loser.
what are we gonna do
So-
about the good berries?
Ah!
No, we'll get to it.
Me and
Puh.
fucking Nibbles can hunt, so I think we're good. All right,
You forget that we're like in some kind of like black hole of ice right now. So
There's
Yeah,
nowhere
that's
else.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Did my panther come with me?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Sick.
Oh, there
You
you
have
go.
a panther?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Guando.
get.
What?
Legit.
When did that happen?
Yeah. Last combat. I told you I'm a druid now. Fuck Velia.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, my orc warrior thing's still with us too. Ugh.
I am Dritz to Erden.
Well, for some reason, the Panther picture doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. It's
I'm
close
trying to-
enough. It's at least almost the same shade. So it's the colors
Yeah.
there.
I'm on roll 20 and all I see is a black screen.
That's tab over, bro.
Tab over what?
I'm just kidding. It's like you're in an alternate window.
Or rather, the map is just all black.
I really hope unregistered
fixed it.
Hypercam got to join us.
Refresh.
Unregistered Hypercam might not be making appearance this time around, but does anyone want to refresh us on what happened last time?
Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I'm so zoomed in.
What did happen?
Starting from when you guys got to was it Dugan's Hole? I think last session we left off with you guys just arriving to Dugan's Hole, seeing some of the most beautiful people in Dugan's Hole.
Yeah.
And
I was telling them I fucked up. If you go back and watch the video, you can actually hear it. Like, for some reason, Twitch Studio picks up any audio coming through my fucking PC. And I was
Yeah.
watching that clip from Rango where they're like, my whole family. And you can hear it in the background when I was watching the clip.
Oh my god, I forgot. We're in the fucking like astral planes or some shit.
Yeah,
Bro, I literally just said that like 5 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Well, because I was like vibing, and
He's in
then I read in
character
the
already.
chat where you killed us, and I was like, "Whoa, yeah, we're fucked." Hog.
Let's see. Well, what did we start? Did we start in Dugan's Hall? Let's see.
you did start in Dugan's Hole.
I think we were leaving.
Well, I think
Started.
we were leaving because I remember, and I like distinctly
Yeah.
remember hearing this tone in Stence's voice where he was he sounded salty because he kept saying, and then y'all were like, oh, well, that sucks. And then there was another thing where you were like, oh, well, and that sucked too. It's like we just kept skipping over his planned
Okay.
shit.
I'll fill in a little bit. You guys were at the megaliths.
Yes.
That is, and you met a strange character there. Does
Mhm.
anyone remember from that point onwards what happened? What the strange character wanted you guys to do, or
Yeah, they
so.
wanted
I
to
wasn't here.
visit the Jarl Moot for the treasure. What is it? Regal, Regal, Yarva?
Ronald Regal.
Regular Yarva? Yeah,
Ronald Regal Yarva.
Rager Yargle.
Ronald McDonald Yarva.
Quick side note, real quick. Y'all have to go on YouTube and find the video of the Ronald Reagan assassination attempt, and they put the King of the Hill intro over it. It's priceless.
Oh my god!
So yeah, she wanted us to go visit there because something about like on a full moon or whatever, we could challenge the champion at the Jarl Moot to get treasure or something like that. I think that's what it was.
Uh-huh.
And then I think we just started making our merry way over.
Killed everyone.
Well, we started going there, and then lo and behold, out of nowhere, it's like this has never happened before. Another fucking
found it.
blizzard.
So what's our
Then-
motivation to do this?
What?
Like, what's
What?
our motivation?
Well, I can tell you what your motivation is. The fact treasure got mentioned in a sentence.
Oh yeah.
And then we got stuck in a blizzard.
Unregistered hypercam.
I think it was me. I noticed 2 blue orbs out in the thing or whatever. And through a series of poor life choices, Gale ended up sinking an
was
arrow
fun.
into one of those, and it was an abominable Yeti. And then it was combat for a while. Adol turned into Mr. Dr. Manhattan or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Dr. Manhattan for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Mr.
I was
Manhattan.
floating in blue.
He levitated precisely 20 feet in the air, turned blue, and then rained fire on people. While wearing his mage armor. I can that's terrifying.
I also had a fucking like a giant orc thing on the field.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Who's a
that
better
was-
barbarian than Greg?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We killed
I'm a
the
paladin, so
Yeti,
it's fun.
and then we got blindsided by these berserker dudes.
Berserker.
We killed them, and then Adol, is customary as fashion, like that spell book in the tower, just pulled a ring off one of their fingers, and now we are standing here in front of this black cave. That's as
Yep.
far as I remember in summary.
Ophelia's cat told me to do it.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Don't think I have much more to fill in.
That frightened me.
Let's switch you over here.
I like
So you
this.
guys are pretty much, and you can kind of rearrange again. This is going to be a tight map, but you're on this winding path that's leading into what looks like a cave. And hey, do
Do mute your mic.
Oh my god.
not only are the polar bears with you guys, but also is the frost druid. Does anyone remember her name?
I don't even remember my own name, bro. If you don't do this to me.
Oh, there we go. We're down here. We're all the way down here.
Ivana.
What is that? Is that the panther?
No,
No, Iselm.
that's a panther.
Iselm Bloodfang was her name.
Wait, you can see anything?
Oh,
Bottom
fuck
corner,
yeah,
bottom corner.
Panther's here. Good.
Is anyone not able to see?
All I
Jason,
see
you're
is
gonna be able to
black.
see.
Go all the way to the
Fine,
bottom.
Looks black to me too.
Oh no, I'm looking
Bottom
at the bottom. It's just
Oh,
black.
yeah, it was for me earlier, but I refreshed.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, I don't think Dude's gonna be able to see. I need to grab.
Refresh.
Here's the
That
boss
not
fight.
me.
Okay. Just kidding.
Where did
I
I
know
leave
the
the
song.
You do know this song. Where?
Do you know the song? I do know the song.
There we go.
I also know this song. It is Heaven's Tower from Final Fantasy VII.
This is
Oh.
where I talked to QPP. Or QPP.
I have a
For the
cute
gold
TV.
world pass.
Is that what your mom tells you?
Alright.
I mean, yeah.
A little weird.
Oh shit. Guilty smart.
This kid's gonna grow up and have a cute PP. A kawaii penis.
So this Isom looks at Adol,
Like,
and she's like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Wow.
I didn't do shit. It was the
Okay.
ring that I happened to
Let me-
touch.
That's a pretty
Hold on,
weird
there's people who can't see.
way to say thank
I
you.
think next time we see anything that isn't normal, we tackle Adol to the ground so we can't touch it.
There's a ring. It's normal.
Can you see now,
Fair
Ophelia?
enough.
I can see my character. I can't see anything on the map.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. So those of you who have dark vision are able to see.
I can't even see my
Oh,
character.
okay. Well, that makes sense then. I was wondering why
I got
see
you.
so much.
Do I have any key left from that fight? Hang on. I need to open
I
my
don't think.
character sheet.
I don't think we ever recovered.
No,
Okay, I can see
I
now.
used the rest.
And Ophelia.
Nope, I can see.
Okay. And I think, can anyone else not see? I know if Gale was here, he would not be able to see. I'm gonna fix him up as well. Okay, cool. And the polar bears are also here. And they're like,
What about our cart?
The scratch one behind the ear.
Anything living came, but the cart is.
yeah, your cart is not here.
Quick, check for nibbles. Now we can see if she's a robot or not. Damn it.
It's just like in the same vein. It's like pigeons are just government drones.
Oh, happy Anzac Day. I don't know what that is, but happy holiday too.
So it's the day where everyone sticks.
I had a
Prozac in
stroke
their
reading
anus.
what he said. Oh,
Ooh,
Let me
holiday.
Magic cards off my desk. So I can roll
Those
some
are sick,
dice.
by the way.
thank you.
What?
I'm pretty hyped. I got an email notification that I'm getting those brutality lands or whatever are starting to ship.
Hey, what's this thing above me?
That's
panther.
That's my panther.
That's
I
what
don't
it
feel
sounds
safe.
like.
You know.
Why is there an icon on me? Like a dead person icon?
I think you were poisoned.
Oh no! Am I
Yeah.
gaining health as we walk? Like a
No,
Pokemon?
please.
No,
Poisoned.
just disadvantaged.
Yeah, poison just
Oh.
gives you disadvantaged.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
you won't go
actually-
down to 1 HP. You'll just beep at us a lot. It's super annoying.
Let me see how long that lasts. Okay, yeah, you should no longer be poisoned. That was
Alright.
only very temporary, like
I'll
6-second
take that off
poison.
then.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
got you.
Wait, can I take that off?
I got you.
Oh, you got me. I
Isom,
figured it out.
Now you're just dead.
Isom is like, she looks at the cave, and she looks at the polar bears and looks back outside, and she's like, I'm not going in there.
You don't have a choice.
So you're gonna stay out here by yourself? I guess. I don't think there's anywhere else for us to go. Unless you want to hop off that. Is this like, yeah, like what Nibble said? Is like all this shit on the side? Is that like ravine or is that wall?
Yes.
That's ravine.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, what?
So where's the cave in
That's
particular? at?
ravine. I think actually, so this is like, you see kind of like in the distance after this winding path, you see like a portcullis
Got you.
almost.
I don't see very far, but okay.
Yeah, you don't have dark vision, so this is part of the realism of what your character can see.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Those of you who don't have dark vision can't see much at all.
Nibbles, fly to me. Nibbles, hold my hand. I'm scared. Please.
Wait,
This is interesting
real quick.
because yeah,
'cause
sure.
if I'm glowing blue, does that give any kind of light?
No,
Fuck.
I don't think you're
Your-
glowing
your
blue. I think you're
skin's
just
just
blue. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like that liar shit or whatever.
damn. I'm fucking furry
So-
now.
It's like
Just-
a glowworm. You don't actually get any light casted on anything else.
just to paint a quick picture. First of all, just to explain to you guys who don't have dark vision, this is something that I wouldn't be able to illustrate if we weren't using a virtual tabletop, because in like an actual game of D&D, everyone's going to be seeing the same table. But because
Oh, you just punched me in the eye, so I have a black eye.
that also works. But if you to illustrate, to paint a picture, you see this winding path.
Bless you.
The other way out, you kind of see is just snow and miles of open expanse of snow, not too unlike what Icewind Dale's wilderness would look like.
Is that Icewind Dale?
You guys actually don't know.
Guys, I think we're back in Icewind Dale.
Quick, taste the snow.
I don't know. I don't
Does
think
this
we're in
taste
Kansas
like
anymore. please.
Icewind Dale snow?
You guys have a map, but you can't discern where exactly you are.
How did we get a map?
I think one of you found it on the ferry in East Haven, if I recall correctly, and it's got basically showed you the location of Sardarok's fortress and all of the 10 towns, but everything in the map was in Dwarvish. But of course, there are people in the party who can speak Dwarvish and can decipher that kind of thing.
Yo. Alright. Look out there, out the wilderness, and see if you can see any landmarks that match the map. Can I make a roll on that?
I guess,
Who you asking or telling? Jeez.
Dense.
yeah, make a survival, but it's probably not going to be an easy one.
Nice. God, gamer mode, here we go. Do I get disadvantage?
No, you don't get disadvantage.
Okay.
Just give you regular survival.
Did it work?
I didn't
I'm
see it.
clicking it.
Okay, I'm back. What's happening?
Oh god, he's gonna roll like 50 dice at once.
I know, it's gonna come.
You're in a cave.
Hang on.
And
enough for me.
Fantasy.
there's an icy path leading up to what looks like a portcullis. And
Portcullis.
okay, yeah, okay,
What the fuck?
we got it. Come through.
Which one?
It's going to be the very top one, the 17.
I like that.
No, you cannot discern where you are in Icewind Dale. So, Clyde, behind you, there's an expanse, and it's just snow and hills. It's like a desert of snow, and it looks very similar to Icewind Dale, Icewind Dale's wilderness, but you do not know where you're at.
How did
Yep,
we
guys,
get there?
I know where we are. We're in Icewind Dale.
Are you sure?
Wow. You mean that place
Yeah.
where everyone was trapped inside it? Like we
It
couldn't
looks
leave it?
exactly like Icewind Dale.
That's
So can I
crazy.
tell if this is a fortress?
If this portcullis is a fortress,
No, if like these walls are like part of a fortress. Like, is there anything on there that I can see?
this is pretty much like ravine. Like it's like a drop off kind of.
No,
to-
like up here.
Oh, up here. No, they just kind of look like cave walls.
Cave walls.
Yeah.
Here I go, boys.
I'll go with him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
we
gonna-
just-
I'm gonna grab.
Can I move
Oh,
the panther?
okay. I see something interesting.
Can I move the panther?
Yeah. Are you able to?
No.
Okay, give me a sec.
Does Nibbles have dark vision?
Your
Think so.
boy's got 300 feet of dark vision and doesn't see shit.
I
Follow
can't
me.
see where you go.
Oh
I'm
shit!
gonna like hold and I'll like, and follow him.
I don't.
Give me a sec before you go further. Panther. I'm trying to get your panther to work.
It's not good.
Controlled by.
Oh,
Your
Warren's
boy
over
sees
here.
a windy path, a portcullis, and
Are you
over the
able?
walls.
Able to move him now, Born?
Yeah.
Looks
Awesome.
like it.
Sick. Okay.
So
Here.
Clyde and Abel, you get to this portcullis, and it kind of looks like
Looks like
I'll
the
throw,
jaws
I'll
of
throw,
life.
I'll throw dancing lights out for the party.
I was about to do that myself.
Based.
it's crudely shaped like almost like a bear's head with its mouth agape.
Whoa.
Yeah, looks like the jaws of life.
Here.
Yeah, that thing's creepy.
But your dancing lights reach all the way over here? I'll just do my own dancing lights.
Yeah, they should. If anything, I'll put them somewhere like in max range, like in the middle here, and then you guys can just kind of meet up the rest of the way there.
Yeah, it has to be 80 feet. Like a total of 80 feet from where you are.
So 120.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Alright. Follow
So
the
we can
lights.
see now. Whoa, the light follows my character. That's so cool. What the fuck?
Vorn just like fucking. All right, bro.
Yeah, well, excuse me.
No, you're cool, bro. I don't do all that shit. I don't have a mouse. I'm using a fucking laptop.
Wait, is the druid just gonna stay with her polar bears?
Yeah, she explicitly said that she wasn't going to come in.
Bitch.
Ah, fuck. Then we gotta be careful. She might like
What? Says that
molest
out
her
loud.
polar bears.
Pussy ass bitch.
What do you
I'm guessing
expect?
this is where everyone is. Okay, cool.
Well, if you're sure you want to stay out here by yourself, I guess be my guest.
I'm in danger.
Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
Craig's still down there. He can watch over her.
You mean
Oh.
Thorn?
No.
No,
I'm
Craig.
behind you.
Hmm? I can't
get
see
here, by the
shit. Okay, Vaughn, to give you an idea,
You
Wait,
can't
I
see
feel like-
shit. He's got dancing lights, bro.
I feel like Gale would have stuck around with the polar bears.
this is all I
Okay.
can see.
You can leave Gale with the polar bears.
Yeah, Gale.
He can't see anything either.
Oh, everyone's
Okay.
left me. Where do I go?
Alright. I'll go back and get them. So as far as they see, they just see like 3 lights just hovering. I don't want one of them to walk off a cliff. Hey, Craig.
Get him.
Hi.
Hey, follow me.
Does Nibbles have dark vision?
Nibbles
Oh,
has
oh,
dark
oh.
This is
vision,
what I'm
yes.
gonna do. I'm gonna use dancing lights. I'm just gonna make it the person and have it walk with us because the 3 or 4 lights or whatever is a little misguiding. So
Dancing light, dancing light, dancing light, dancing light.
it should.
Oh, I'm gonna.
So
I'm gonna turn on my lantern thing.
yeah, you can do that too.
Alf, I think that gives you 30 feet.
Each
Is it?
Oh.
each
I'll
light
do this.
casts a 10-foot glow.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I'll also give it to
No,
Ophelia. Someone's bound to have dancing lights or a lantern or some shit.
Ah, thank God.
Yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, you get to this portcullis.
Whoa, fun slide though.
Can I check it for a booby trap?
Sure. Roll investigation.
the poor Colas doesn't have any boobies.
Whoa.
It looks like it does, but
Yeah,
you don't have dark vision.
Neither do you.
Oh shit!
Oh.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Looks safe, guys. I don't know if you can see, but I can see.
Yeah. Can I roll like a history or something to see like what the fuck it is?
Oh, sure.
I'm just gonna stay right next to Nibbles right now. Nibbles, you're moving for both of us. Unless you start flying.
So, it definitely looks. So this is definitely a gate of sorts.
Right.
Okay, wow.
It looks to be like it was kind of like either thrown together. No, it kind of looks like it was thrown together by dwarves, and it's very kind of old. And
It looks,
over
it looks
Oh,
kinda
it's like
crude,
makeshift.
yeah, over time, it was like patched up. You could tell. It's
Mhm.
probably
By dwarves, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
Want to run to any invisibles?
Is this the latest
What
trauma?
is our
Invisible
what is
dwarves?
our inference that it was by dwarves based on?
The sign that says it's dwarves are here.
Made in dwarvendom.
Yeah, it actually says that on the
TM.
cardboard by
from
dwarf.
your history check it all, and you also being like that you know like the dwarvish language. You kind of
Mhm.
know a little bit about dwarves, and seeing
Boy, I
that
wish I knew.
as you see through this portcullis, you can see that the walls definitely look like they were kind of hewn out by like dwarvish picks.
Oh.
And this cave, you kind of sense at one point was
Like a mine?
inhibited by dwarves, possibly a mine.
Oh.
And they call it a mine.
Did you change me to lawful evil?
Oh yeah, you're the last one with the secret anyway. So you ended up failing the check on your amulet, and that happened.
No, it's because you rolled for me.
If you want to continue doing rolls, but I mean, eventually you'll
No, it's okay.
end up getting. But yeah, that happened. So you're now part of the club.
Now that cat's out of the bag.
I thought it was a funny joke. I didn't know it was like story progression.
Yeah, it's all the way back from like session 3 when you guys
Oh
picked us up.
no!
What are
The
y'all
club
talking
I'm
about?
not a part of.
Nothing happened.
Anyway,
Part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I forget who. I'm not going to go look through all your character sheets and see who doesn't have it, but
I don't
a
have
lot
it.
of.
I do
okay.
not have it.
Okay. A lot of you have it. I believe Gil was the first one to get it.
Yeah, he got picked on the first one.
He's, yeah, but
And
yeah,
I watched him get rid of the enemy, so that's why I got rid of mine.
yeah. He's like, haha, I don't need this anymore. And he
Have just
I don't remember if I
a,
do have it or not.
So, does this
Yeah, I
this
still have it.
pathway look like it's been traveled? Like some dwarves have been here recently or something?
You know what? I'll use your same investigation. You can see some tracks in kind of like in the snowy path from since the last time there was kind of like a blizzard. And you can see that at least as you're looking at these tracks, at least 4 sets of human tracks
Human
come and
tracks?
gone. Yep.
So not invisible bitch dwarf tracks?
These definitely look to be human size
Okay.
tracks. Which is a little odd since this is, well,
Out
dwarvish.
there.
Yeah,
Odd.
And in the middle of somewhere.
Time to go inside.
does detect traps detect magic traps or just traps? Like mundane?
Let me take a look real quick here.
By the way, how many spell slots do I have? Is this accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay.
Detect. I used some magic last time when you weren't. Is detect traps a spell?
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought it was.
You can kind of like usually you could ask to look for traps, or your
Mhm.
passive perception will let you know if there's traps in the area.
Oh, there's a spell. Find traps.
Oh, find traps. That's it. So find traps. Yeah, you can sense the presence of any trap in range that is within
Yeah, I'm
line of
reading.
sight.
So it looks like it's just, but okay, glyph of warding and an alarm spell, so it does detect some spells.
Yeah, so yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys make your way into this room. And you step on this icy ramp that kind of goes down deeper into the caves. And you see on the floor here sorry. You see on the ceiling that there's icicles hanging down, and you see on the floor that there's a bunch of like bluish white eggshells kind of like
Interesting.
spread out all over the floor.
Ophelia,
Hmm.
come look at these, Miss Animal thing.
Where?
I want to know what these eggshells are made or belong to.
Made out of? They're made out of eggshell.
We were just trying to figure out what eggshells they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what animal they belong to.
Oh, can I just roll survival for that sense, or?
Yeah, it'll be in nature actually.
Oh, nature. Okay. Even better, I think.
Can I
Hopefully.
roll that too? Boom.
Yeah, you can roll too.
Where is my nature? There it is.
Glad you're unable to, and Ophelia, you're unable to.
Wow.
see
Some
kind of
druid.
down.
Go back and force
Oh,
that
God.
Iselm lady to come with us.
Hmm.
Well,
Can I
somebody
roll
was
nature?
eating eggs. Would have been scrambled.
Oh, this is probably not good. I'm gonna roll nature. Fuck it.
Sure.
I know sheep's not eggs.
That works.
Adel. These are definitely you've definitely seen like these eggs and designs of the eggs before, but they're definitely eggs from a white dragon.
Fuck.
Not only are they eggs from a white dragon, you can kind of sense that
Was that
they've
blue eyes?
hatched
Recently.
probably
So
about
they're
like 3 years ago.
empty
Oh
eggshells.
shit.
They're empty eggshells, yes.
So there's baby dragons.
Kaiba's
In the
gonna bust
area.
out up here. Be like, you're just a fourth-rate duelist with a third-rate deck.
So
Good
are these
show.
eggshells like everywhere on the ground?
There's distinctly, it looks like egg. The shells could have probably been from 2 separate eggs.
I mean, can I like walk around the room and avoid stepping on
I'm
them?
sorry.
Kind of thing?
The eggshells are actually in these kind of holes up here.
What is
Well,
this
good thing I can
post
see
right
that
here?
far.
They're kind of like cells, I guess.
Oh,
Kind of
like
like-
bars?
Yeah.
Nibble mood. I got
Is
it.
there any visible way that the dragons might have escaped the bars? Or were they just small enough to get through?
Check for prints.
I mean,
Use the UV light.
definitely these. Ito was able to discern that these dragons hatched 3 years ago, and they're kind of like cages, I guess. And you can see that there's kind of like doors that can be opened and shut.
Are there dragon bones inside?
There are not. There's just the eggshells.
Oh shit.
Do the walls in here? This is gonna sound stupid, but are they structural or are they just rocky cave?
Actually, off in the distance, I can see something that looks like a wooden plank. I can't tell if it's like a bridge or something, but
To answer your question, Ophelia, they kind of look like they were kind of dug out by like
Okay.
axes.
Okay.
Guys, I see what Adol sees, but I also see like 2 sleeping bags up here.
oh, I can't see that far.
They
You guys
look
wanna-
fucking. They're gigantic sleeping bags, so they might be
Oh,
giants.
Do we want to check that out?
Clyde has kind of like a superior dark vision.
That's literally what he has.
So there's a little plank bridge right here,
But there's another route that looks like it's going over there.
and there's like sleeping bags up here. But whoever sleeps in those sleeping bags cannot walk across that tiny ass plank because that thing is doesn't make sense.
So what
All right,
do
I'm
you
gonna walk
guys?
further into the cave.
Do we just go? I'll go with you.
Oh, tread quietly, Adol. I see a funny business up here.
I see it too.
Oh, you can? Oh shit.
A little bit. A little bit. Oh god.
Y'all see anything?
Yeah.
Can I tell if this guy's
Shout
like
if
alive?
it's.
I don't want to shout.
I'll just turn back to the party and be like, "Shut up, motherfuckers!"
I think there's
Crazy.
also.
I'm gonna move
I-
up,
I-
move up with
I
him and whisper.
feel
"Y'all
like
see?"
I feel like there's like bones and maybe dragon bones
'Cause I
on the
can't
ground
see
there
shit. I can't see shit.
and blood,
Just
but
come around the corner a little bit.
there is
You can
also
see
an enemy there for sure.
Come right there, yeah.
That's
There's like blood.
that looks messy.
So
looks
in that
very
room,
nasty.
it looks like the ice is stained with pink and red, and you see the guy that you guys can kind of see is he's got his back turned to you, and he seems to be hanging a carcass on a hook
Huh.
of a
That's
dead animal.
disgusting.
Are you friendly?
Friend or foe?
He's hanging a dead animal on a hook, so he's probably just not friendly to animals.
He looks not too unlike the people who you guys saw last time.
Who did we see last time, guys?
Wait, the berserker.
Oh, they're like the berserker things, yeah.
that makes,
That
makes sense because it was their ring that brought me here. Or brought us here. I mean,
You know why you're here, Clyde?
No, I wasn't here last session.
Okay. We did a recap, but you probably were away.
Oh yeah, I was away.
You left Dugan's Hole on the route for Jarlmute, not Jarlmute, and you came across an abominable yeti, but you also
Nice.
came across these Chardalin berserkers who had weapons that were fashioned out of Chardalin. And after you guys slaughtered those asses, Adol went and was investigating the bodies and saw what looked to be like a ring that was made out of ice, and it had like a little imprint of a snowflake on the ring. And he went and pulled the ring from the dead berserker, and immediately the snow began to swirl around the area, and it teleported all of you, all living creatures in the vicinity, to the mouth of this cave that you're
So
currently.
this is Adol's fault. Got it.
So we got sent
Yeah.
back to the front.
Question: is this giving off light?
You guys weren't in a cave. You guys were out in the wilderness. Yeah. So you look into that room and you see again more icicles, and you see a blue light, and it you can kind of see like the smoke that it's making is kind of like a white smoke, not like smoke you'd see from a normal fire, and periodically you kind of see that the smoke forms the shape of a woman, and then it kind of like flickers away.
Okay.
But that
Guys,
happens like every so often.
creepy fire smoke woman to the left path.
Is she cute?
Bloody motherfucker to the top right doing some shady shit. And sleeping bags too big for a normal person to the top left. Which way do you want to go?
I heard woman.
No. Shady blue fire that gives off smoke that looks like a woman.
I heard woman.
I heard woman. No, you guys, wherever you guys want to go.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of line of sight
Home.
of this fucker.
Well,
Does Warren want to try to stealth?
Oh yeah, stealth me, DM.
Sure.
At
Yeah.
disadvantage because I'm fat fuck with big ass armor.
I'll
Uh,
do stealth too.
Instance,
Yeah.
can I do a wild shape, but the find familiar thing? And can I do a cat?
Sure.
Here, Craig, I'm gonna stay over with you for this.
For all your stealths. You guys all feel stealthy as fuck.
Also guidance me for my
Nice.
stealth. Since I have fucking
Um,
disadvantage.
Was that for everyone or just the people who asked?
The people asked, do you want us to stealth?
I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, knowing that this is a nat 20, I'm just gonna walk ahead. No,
You guys also feel stealthy as fuck.
thanks.
So this is your cat. I have to give you access to it.
I will also have the Panther stealth. And I will.
Well, I won't be able to see through my cat if I'm
I
not
can
controlling it.
hoist you.
You're just gonna piggyback me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget, Fred, that Sense is rolling all of our stealth scores.
Oh, my
Where's
bad.
my cat?
No worries.
Oh, I can't see through my cat.
Yeah, give me a sec and I'll fix that.
I'm pretty sure.
It's fine.
Try to choose the best animal.
I just ate that whole large pizza. I regret nothing.
Nice. You control that, Fet?
Wait, where is it?
Right to the
Yes, I can. And I'm just gonna be with Craig then, I guess.
Cool.
When I'm in this state, I'm asleep, right?
No, you're just like you can't.
I'm unconscious on
Yeah.
my own state.
No, you're conscious, but your senses are gone. Like you're going.
You can't see and hear out of Ophelia.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're Veggie Tales, bro.
It's all from your cat.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you are the cat. But if your cat gets hurt, you can't feel it. You kind of feel like the connection severing, but you can't feel pain, I guess, if your cat got like stabbed or something.
Here, we'll say that I
Yes. Yeah. I'll let that happen.
Oh,
Although I don't
Wait.
think I can. I might be able to do that, but Fet might also be able to control you.
yes!
So I might
Wait.
not. Yeah.
Oh, wait. So, can I do two familiars at once, or is it just one?
Just one.
Okay. So we'll have to just remember that for next time, because I forget about that thing.
But yeah, we use.
I, trusting in my stealthiness, I'm going to go gingerly check out the right side with the Charlatan dudes.
Okay.
What?
Psh.
What?
He actually makes those sounds as he stealths around.
As
Yeah.
you get here, you see another guy who also has his back turned to you, hanging up another corpse on a hook. And
Gee.
you can kind of discern that this room is kind of like a room where they might slaughter kills.
Got you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to
Yeah.
come. Hold up. Oh, I can see Fred, right? Or Adol. I'm gonna do my psychic whispers thing, where I can establish telepathic communication. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Up to a number of creatures equal to my proficiency bonus, and then roll one die. This first one's gonna be free because I haven't done it in a while. What is that? A fucking. What is my fucking
why did-
die? D6. Yeah. Okay.
You did it back in like the after Karen's Kodak, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you not do it when we split up in the cave, the giant cave?
Because fuck you. That's why.
You forgot about it, did you?
I did forget about it.
You pulled a me.
Yeah. Yeah, for the next hour, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so I can see this dude over here. If I move here, do I see anything else? No.
You see, I'll give you this much. You can get a better look at the corpse that's laid out on the ground here, and it kind of looks like it might be an owlbear corpse. And
Oops. Okay.
yeah, and you would most likely know what an owlbear is.
You've seen?
Also, you kind of see there might be another room maybe up north, just the way that the walls are kind of structured going inwards.
Alright, well, I will telepathically communicate to Adol that, as far as I know, there's only 2 of these dudes in this room to the right. As far as I know. So I think with our numbers, this should be a safer room to investigate if we had to.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Then let's check that out.
Alright.
When I,
Let everyone else know.
yeah, I tell the party, hey, let's go down this path with Vorn. He says it's relatively safe. We wouldn't have to deal with much if we go in there.
I'm drawn to this fire, dudes.
I bet.
Okay, do you want to go into that room and take a look at the fire?
I'm gonna go with Vorn over here.
I'm slowly coming into this room to make sure I don't get caught by anything.
So while Vorn did his thing, Clyde is going to go into this room and do this thing. You can see as you approach the room that it's bathed in this flickering blue light.
Wait a minute.
And you can see, as you saw earlier, you can see that there's a woman that flickers in the smoke periodically.
Do I notice this woman?
You can see her, but it's...
No, I mean,
She-
do I know, like, would I
Who's-
notice who this is? Yeah.
Roll a history, though. It's probably going to be difficult.
Okay, I'm gonna slap my ass.
Sure.
Oh, slap my ass. Oh. Well, it's a little difficult. I don't know if I have to slap it at all.
Did he do it?
That's a nice looking lady.
Pretty lady.
See a single tear come down Adol's face.
But yeah, you kind of take note of this woman, and you're trying to figure out where you've seen her before. You're not sure that you have, but yeah, it's certainly an oddity. If you'd like, you could also roll me a history, Nibbles. Again, it's probably going to be difficult.
I am also curious about the fire.
Sure.
I don't know anything.
Pretty lazy.
Is there something I could roll to like see why it's blue?
You could probably give me an Arcana.
Hell yeah. I suck at that too. Oh, no, I don't.
You get the sense that, I mean, you're looking at this fire and you're like, why the fuck is this fire blue? And you kind of get the sense that this is probably, most likely, a magical fire.
Fucking magics. Wonder what it does. Magic fires have properties, right?
Most likely.
How do I find out properties? Let me see.
You can probably, you know with your Arcana that you could probably use a detect magic spell to figure out what kind of magic this fire might have.
Alright, I got some spell slots. Let's do it. I will do that.
Okay. So this is definitely, and I kind of spoiled it, but abjuration. You sense a strong abjuration aura around this magic fire. And you would know that abjuration is kind of like a magic that is used to block, banish, or protect. It's kind of like a warding magic, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Fuck. So whatever this fucking fire is protecting something, essentially.
The fire itself is it's actually not warm. It feels rather cold.
Oh my god.
I'm getting
Fuck.
flashbacks.
Can I try like snuff it out?
Sure. How do you want to do that?
Well, let me
Start on
see if I have anything. Let's throw the old cultist robe on it and try and snuff it out by snuffing out some oxygen.
Alrighty. You want to give me like a just regular D20 roll?
D20.
Yeah.
D20. Oh shit!
Oh,
Nice.
baby.
So I'll do this then. You kind of toss the robe on top of the fire, and you kind of get it in such a way that it completely covers the fire. And from what you can see, it's the kind of like there's some embers still, but the fire, for the most part, is completely snuffed out.
Right on. Do I still detect the magic from my detect magic skill?
Yes.
Oh shit, that means it's gonna come back. I'm gonna go look at Nibbles and be like, Nibbles, magical fires are never truly out. Let's hope that did something good. And I'll walk back.
Alrighty. So you guys are all going to go into that room.
Into the other room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, hold up. Do we want to see if I can try and sneak attack one of these guys and get the jump on them? Or...
You can. You want to go sneaky boy?
Okay. We'll see how good I am at this sneaking shit.
Yeah.
So...
Just remember,
I'll
I
be right
never
behind
doubted
you.
you.
Alright, if I move here... Do they see me?
They still have their backs to you. You're
Okay.
pretty stealthy. You feel stealthy as fuck.
Alright.
How exactly were you going to sneak on them?
I was gonna try and pull my rapier out and sneak up almost directly behind them. And, like, I guess backstab them? If I can do that? With a sneak attack?
Go
Sure.
for the neck, bro. Get the kill.
So, I guess you're gonna run up to him.
I don't want to
What's
run. I want to, like,
Stealth.
gingerly... like, crouch and walk up behind them, I guess. You know, like a Skyrim sneak attack. Like, you know, like that.
Okay,
It's like he's gonna do a drive-by, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
that's fine.
Left or right? Give me a quick...
Right? Wait. Right being this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get right. Get right. Oh, hello.
Alright, can I do it?
Yep.
Do I have advantage on that?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you advantage.
Okay. So pull my rapier out and see if I hit.
Sec. That's a hit.
Alright, that. And then, sneak attack damage.
Roll initiative.
We're partying, boys!
Shit, it begins.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Do I get disadvantage on initiative? No, I'm not poisoned anymore.
Yeah.
That crit on the sneak, though.
Also, I used all your key points, Kieran.
Oh, okay, so I got 0 left.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
2, 3, 4,
I love this
5.
music.
Oh, did mine not go? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I could get you in there, Adolf. So you rolled a pretty good roll.
Again.
No, it's
I'll give you.
okay, fuck. It's hilarious though.
I'm missing one more. I think it's Ophelia. Ophelia is catting it up.
Nice.
Oh, also, we're gonna roll initiative for your panther.
I was already on there. What the fuck?
Do I need to click the panther and roll initiative, or?
Do you have the sheet, character sheet?
Yeah.
If you roll initiative on that, it should add it to the order. Ophelia, you're not here, are you?
Where do I roll initiative on that?
You know what? Just roll me a dex roll and I'll edit it.
Dex roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Turn that advantage on. Oh, wrong one. Saving throw.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, yeah, you hit this guy.
Yep.
And he's like, ah! And Adol, you're up.
Oh, we're fighting?
Yeah.
I rolled initiative for you.
Oh,
I feel like you're still kind of like in that
state.
yeah. So
I'm with Craig too, because
Yeah.
Craig was carrying me.
okay.
Alright. Oh, I can't see shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh, it's a nice little spot. I'm gonna move right here.
Sure.
Craig's just sitting there. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
So,
I'm going on the battlefield on my shoulders. What do you mean?
Oh, no, fuck off.
and I'm just gonna cast.
You went with the wrong group. I thought you were
Firebolt
gonna go
on
to
this
fire,
guy,
lady.
Sure. That's a hit.
And I'll roll damage.
Alrighty.
And that's all for me right now.
Do you want to roll on the wild magic table?
Yeah, I can. Fuck.
Is your mage armor still up and all that other shit?
72.
57.
That's the fireball.
Did I say 72?
Yes, you did.
For the next
The
minute,
7.
any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Oh.
That's sick.
Okay.
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 Nice.
So,
Nice.
Don't touch anyone.
Fucking Roy Mustang over here. It's fucking.
and to answer this question, yeah, you should still have mage armor because I think it's 8 hours.
Yeah, that's a while. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Could go touch the ice fire. That is a good idea, but no.
You got anything else, Adol?
No, that'll be it for me.
Warren, you're up next.
Well, let's see then. Do I have a like if I make a ranged attack on someone within 5 feet of me? Is there any weird
Yeah.
rollings for that? It's just a normal
You have
attack.
disadvantage.
I have disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Not that it.
This is.
Not that it. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't have to make a ranged attack with it. Okay, so I'll use steady aim as my bonus action to give myself advantage on the next attack roll.
Sure.
Then I will attack him with the rapier again.
Wait, this is. Tactics is the advanced boss music.
Assuming that's a hit.
Yeah. Yep,
Huh?
that's gonna be a hit.
I'll sneak attack because I have advantage.
Yep. Alright. 19.
Dealt 14 to him, really.
He's still not bloodied.
That's fine.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I can't move now. 0 movement.
Clyde, you're up next.
Okay.
Where is Clyde?
Oh, I'm
He's
still
at the
like
junction.
down the other
Oh.
corridor. Alright. I see this fucker over here. I don't see the other fucker over there.
It's not terribly far away.
Alright. We're gonna throw out a sacred flame at this bitch.
Sure.
Oh shit.
So he has to make a DC
Dex
14
save.
Dex save. Alrighty.
Spent my good roll on the fire.
He takes some damage.
Singe for 1 point of damage, bitch.
Wait, is the fire hurting you?
You weren't here, but he found out that the fire was magical, and he was able to snuff it out by throwing a robe on it, but he still detected magic coming off of the brazier. Anything else, Clyde?
Nope. I'm good for now.
Next up's Ophelia, but you're currently channeling to your cat.
So that's what I was gonna ask. Is two kind of questions. So is it an action to break the channel to my cat? And answer that one first.
I don't believe it is.
Oh,
I
so
think you can
like
just
it,
drop it.
just
You
drop
can
it right now.
Yeah,
It's a free action.
Well, like it won't make the cat disappear. It'll just make
No.
where I'm not seeing through the cat.
right.
So And
you
then
still get to
another-
control your cat.
yeah, another thing I was gonna ask is how would you? This is like a kind of future question.
Uh-huh.
So Naz figured out that you can do touch spells through Find Familiar.
Yeah.
What would you say about like self spells, like something that you cast on yourself?
Um.
And you don't have to answer right now, so
Yeah. I think it's.
like I can get an example in a second, but I was
Okay.
just thinking about things.
When you cast a spell, you kind of get like a like the range,
Hmm.
and if the range is on yourself, then it's kind of different than having the range be touch, because you can
Mhm.
definitely touch yourself, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you can't
can.
like I don't know
True
any
men here.
self spells off the top of my head, but it might get a
Mhm.
little out of hand if you could cast self spells on other people, if that makes
And
sense.
that's what I was rating just now.
Yeah.
I was just wondering though.
If other people allow it, I might research it a bit.
Hmm. All right.
All right, so you're gonna
Wait,
drop
so
the.
wait. Yeah, we just see these two guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of people are on me, so I'm just gonna produce flame.
Alrighty. That's a crit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Sure.
I was aiming that one too because I can't really see the other
Oh
one.
my god.
Oh
Alright.
my god!
That's
Crit,
good
crit,
damage.
crit.
And
Anything else?
that's my turn.
Next up's gonna be Kieran. Hey there, Kieran. Keaton.
All right.
Just
So, Vorn is currently engaging this Shardle and Berserker.
Yep.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna zip around him and go and deliver a roundhouse kick to this
Sure.
guy.
You have advantage.
Because it was cool?
This is cool.
Because you could draw a line between you and Vorn, and it intersects the guy.
Oh, I love that. Wow.
Wow.
That's gonna be a hit.
Wow. Do a full 7.
Alrighty. This guy's not bloodied, but
Amazing.
he's kind of got this grin on his face.
And then I think I automatically get another one.
It's a hit.
And there's another 7.
Nice.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Next up is going to be your Panther, Vorn.
All right. Oh shit.
Like to hear that.
oh, I get one more. That
For
sucks.
some reason it exited roll 20. I don't know what that was about.
Oh,
Oh
man.
no.
Okay. Good.
What's happening to my other character, my other players on Thursday?
It's weird.
Now, Ophelia, while he's loading in, I'll just let you know that there's a slight difference between Vorn's Panther and your cat.
They're bigger.
Yeah, that's one difference. But when you use Find Familiar to summon a familiar,
Yeah.
they do get a turn in combat, but they cannot
Mhm.
take the attack action.
Oh!
And one popular use of familiars through the Find Familiar spell is using the help action, which if you use your cat to give the help action on someone, they will get an advantage on their next attack roll or skill check.
See, that's what I was gonna ask. Was, like, I was looking through cantrips and I'm like, Primal Savagery, can that be casted through my cat? Because it's like it's enhancing like claw attacks, kind of. Is what it reads.
Take a look.
Here, I can link you a page for Primal.
Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna have it move. This thing has 50 feet. So 10, 20, 30, 40.
Uh,
45. And I'm gonna have it bite him.
okay, you can just click the word bite.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What
no,
the
dude.
fuck?
Oh wait, well, so the guy's flanked, so I'll allow it. So you
instead of
crit
roll
one and
advantage,
nat
okay.
20. No, you. So yeah, I'll allow the roll with advantage. So
Okay.
then you just click on attack, and it should roll your crit damage. All right.
What's with that line on there?
That's how like if I were to roll for NPC attacks, that's how it would look. But I just roll my physical dice. Yeah, so Primal Savagery is kind of like a thing where you use it as your attack, I guess, if that makes sense. You don't kind of store it. So,
Okay.
I guess I'd allow it.
Oh, it's because I have advantage enabled on my character sheet. Okay, that makes sense.
I'd allow it for this case for Primal Savagery. I don't know about other self spells, but they would have to choose to make the melee spell attack rather than using a different attack in order for it to work. If that makes sense. Like they can't attack with their club and also Primal Savagery.
Oh, I don't have a club.
No, I mean, if you did it on yourself, you would you just make a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're asking if you could use your
familiar
to cast it on, say, like Adol.
Well, I thought I was gonna cast it on myself, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
because it is a self spell.
Yeah. So the way the touch works when you go to cast like a touch spell through your familiar is on Ophelia's turn. If your cat is next to someone, you can use Ophelia's turn to cast the touch spell. Instead of you needing to be next to someone, that someone can be next to your cat. You don't cast spells on your cat's turn, if that makes sense.
Oh my god, this is so fucking confusing.
No, it's like a delayed thing. So, like, instead of you attacking, you would designate that you would use your turn to tell your familiar or whatever to attack, right? Is that what it would be?
Yeah, so it would be like if the cat was next to Adol and Ophelia wanted to use Primal Savagery on Adol, you could, on Ophelia's turn, you could cast Primal Savagery, and for Adol's next turn, he could make a magic spell attack. What Primal Savagery does is his teeth and fingernails would sharpen, and he essentially like bites and like scratches. And
become a furry.
Yeah, he becomes a furry. So he could become a furry. You could use that furry ability on his next turn, is what I'm allowing. But if he chooses not to use it, it goes away. That makes sense. But you have to cast the spell on Ophelia's turn, not on your cast turn.
That's okay.
Do you have anything else for your Pantherborn?
No, that's it.
Next up is Craig.
Whoa! Okay.
You're not carrying me anymore.
I know. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's gonna throw me at the.
30.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, I'm gonna pick up Ophelia. I'm gonna pick up Ophelia's cat. No. 5, 10. Sorry, I just gotta. Okay, 30.
It's a good time.
And then what exactly was this in the middle again?
That is the corpse of an owlbear.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. I used all 3 charges and we didn't rest, so I'm gonna throw one of my trusty javelins at this guy. Or this guy.
Sure. That's gonna be a hit.
Oh. That's it.
Alrighty. Next up is gonna be that guy. And
Hey, friend.
he reaches and throws the javelin aside that's sticking out of him, and then picks up his weapon. And you kind of see him like his face kind of gets a little contorted, and he begins saying, "Are you sure, Master?" And his face kind of goes blank, and that's his turn. Breaks up his nibbles.
We're gonna kill him immediately.
Alrighty. Next up is the other guy, and he also picks up his weapons. And he swings around facing Vorn, and you kind of see him like his muscles start flexing, and his body begins turning like kind of all flexed, and you see a red shimmer go down his body. He has like a flail, and he's going to hit Vorn with this, or attempt to hit Vorn with this flail.
Here we go.
Does a 22 hit Vorn?
Kind of stupid ass question. Yeah.
That's another 22. And how about a 19?
Just roll damage.
Real heavy. Oh, okay.
I have a 19 armor class and a rogue. Get out of here.
He's going to do. You know what? First, can you make me a con save?
And while you're at it, throw 3 death saves, thank you.
Okay, you're good. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
And you kind of get the sense that this guy, whatever made him turn red, is kind of making him a bit more accurate with his attacks.
You said 21 points?
Yeah.
So
Press infuriate.
30.
How are you, my man?
Everyone on the 10 hit points.
Oh yeah, we do have 10 pin points from last time.
Next up is going to be your cat, Ophelia.
So you said it can do a help action?
Yes.
Oh.
It's gonna move right there, and I'm gonna use the help action with Vorn.
Okay. The cat goes meow and kind of puts its paws against Vorn. And
Nice.
your next
Adorable.
attack or action will give you advantage, Vorn. Anything else from your cat, Ophelia?
No.
Next up is Adol.
Oh shit.
Vorn feels powered up. Talik?
Let me see. Oh, excuse me.
Or touche. No, touche.
I'll go ahead and yeah. I'll cast that on this guy right here.
Sure. So he needs to make an intelligence save. And okay, roll damage. Alright. And then okay, on the next turn.
I need to higher your volume. I can't hear you very well.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I also have my fan on, so that might be affecting it.
No, you're good. You're good. I got it.
You're looking away from your mic.
That too. Alright. Anything else at all?
Yeah. I'm also just gonna kind of slightly move a little bit back to that corner. All right, now I'm good.
Alright. Vorn, you're up.
Came back just in time. Alright.
You have advantage.
Okay.
Yes, you do have advantage.
As a result of flanking? Okay.
Flanking, the cat. Giving
Oh,
you
I
the
forgot
help
flanking
action,
is a thing.
and you kind of sense that this guy, shimmering red, something about that he's kind of also not too concerned about his defense. It's
Okay.
almost like he's
Raging.
berserk. Yeah. So you got triple advantage, but advantage doesn't stack. So you got advantage.
I forgot about flanking.
It's
I
okay.
haven't played a melee thing in this game yet.
Alright, most my mic was fucked up.
No worries.
Alright, yeah. So I'm just gonna use Psychic Blade on him.
Sure. That's a hit.
Alright. And as a bonus action, I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Get the
I'll
hell
also
away
let you roll sneak attack if you'd like.
Oh
On
yeah.
that hit.
Let me move back right there real quick and hit him with that then.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Then I'm gonna
And then
disengage.
Sure. Is that all you got?
And then I'm gonna move behind Adolf or Craig for cover.
I made sure that there's nowhere behind me, bro.
Next up is Clyde.
That's it. Yeah.
Guilty Sparks.
All right. I want to see this.
This will be
Bloody
safe. Almost
boy.
gets one shot. Oh.
Is Vorn visibly bleeding to me?
Yeah, he's not bloodied now.
He's not bloodied?
Nope. It's almost like the attack that got inflicted on him took off a large chunk of temporary hit points.
Well, I didn't see him get attacked, so yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
was just
no,
wondering if he was bloody when he.
I mean, he's definitely not looking like
I'm
100%
sweating.
hit points, but yeah, he looks more afraid than damaged.
I am.
I mean, I guess he's close to being bloodied. He's closer to being bloodied than being full health. We'll put it that way.
Well,
This is the Berserker?
it's either you're bleeding
Yeah,
or
from
you're
the
not.
Berserker.
Not Vorn.
I'm gonna stare at this dude.
Sure.
Conjure up some brown energy in my hand and hit him with the Toll the Dead,
Sure.
which will do 7 damage if he doesn't make the save.
Alrighty. That's gonna be a wisdom save.
It feels like
And if he-
Fly just played like Yu-Gi-Oh.
If he does make the save, does he take any damage?
No, it's a cantrip, that's why.
Okay. Yeah, he made the save.
Some bitch.
I will play this card, and it will do this
Anything
damage.
else?
Oh, my.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to sulk against Ophelia.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And that's it.
Speaking of Ophelia, it's not your turn.
Wait, what did you do?
You sulked.
I heard salt.
That's what he said.
SULK.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use Healing Spirit.
Okay.
Make sure I got that marked down on the other sheet too. And wait, that's we said that's like 1 cube, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
what else do
one
I need to roll?
square.
Yeah, 1 square.
Are you... Okay, so are you making it look like a transparent beast, fae, or VTuber?
VTuber.
Okay.
Which
And
one?
which VTuber?
Pecora.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
God.
Unfortunately,
Oh shit!
I
that's
don't
oh,
have a picture of Pecora. But,
He tried to guess which one I would choose.
Look at dude. What the fuck's going
You
on?
probably downloaded like 3 or 4 pictures of Gura. thinking
Yeah, he
you're
probably
for it.
that's probably what he
where
did.
do you want? Okay. There we go.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna use that.
We could use a green square.
Where is
it?
It's the
It's
green
on
square on
Vorn.
board.
So whenever
What does that do?
Does it work whenever if I cast it on him, or is it only when he enters?
Starts its turn there.
yeah, it's when he starts his turn, it'll crack.
Okay. Alright. And I think that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Kieran.
All right.
Now this guy is no longer flanked. Just so you know.
Since I'll get you a folder.
A lot of wild
I'm,
shit just
I'm gonna
happened.
yell over Craig. Sorry.
However, he's still glowing red, and you kind of get the sense that it might be easier to hit.
Easier?
Yeah.
Really? All right.
If you attack, roll with advantage.
I still have advantage.
Yep.
All right. I'm going for it then. I'm gonna shoulder tackle and dragon kick.
Sure.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that just barely hits.
Oh my god.
Now we know.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
Oh my god.
Others.
This is my favorite part. I'm gonna like fly at him and just like kick to the chest 300 against the ice wall or whatever,
Alrighty.
and then like Mortal Kombat have him impaled on an icicle or something.
Sure. That happens.
It's metal.
Oh my god, and it was
What
so
everyone-
brutal that everyone just stopped and looked for a second.
Yep.
That definitely happened.
You're behind the corner from me, man. I can't see.
No, you just look at him through the wall.
Clyde's head is just like his neck like extends like 20 feet.
He's like, whoa,
Nice.
bro. Nice, dude. That was sick.
Nice.
Some
Anything
horrible
else?
Gmod. Oh no, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. Next up is going to be Vorn's Panther.
I don't remember. Can I move onto one of my party squares? Or
Yeah, that's fine. You just can't end your turn there.
okay.
Oh wait, do I need to roll the thingy?
It's not Vorn's turn, it's Vorn's Panther.
Oh. Get the fuck out of here, Panther.
Let's see. I'm going to move it right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have it move 20 feet in a direct line straight towards this berserker so I can use a pounce.
Sure.
Let's see. 20 feet toward the creature, hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. That target must succeed below DC 12. Was that claw attack? Okay.
Yep, so you have to attack with a claw.
Does this have advantage because Nibble's on the other side, or?
Yep.
It does? Okay.
It does.
Nice.
Alright. That's a hit.
Alright.
It has to succeed on a...
DC 12 strength.
Did they update those pop-ups in the chat bar?
That's just for
No.
NPCs. And I don't usually roll with NPC stuff. I use my physical dice so you don't see them often.
Makes sense.
So he did succeed, unfortunately. He's got a pretty high strength.
Damn. Okay.
But, you know what? I'm going to say that because of what happened, I can't really delve into what happened, but because of what happened on his turn, I'll say that you can also make that bonus blade attack
Okay.
if you'd like.
Alright, sick then.
That's a hit. Alrighty.
Alright, this Panther's rolling better than I ever will. Then that will be the end of the turn for the Panther.
How'd you get a panther?
Next up is Craig.
Oh,
And the
don't
question
know.
of the month.
Everyone doesn't know how he got the panther.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here last session. I thought he picked it up. or
1,
something.
2, 3,
We
4, 5.
just found a fucking panther.
You kind of saw him right before the panther appeared. You kind of saw Vorin throw something at the ground, and then the
Throw
panther
something.
appeared. It like puffed into existence.
It vaguely
If I stand
resembled
here,
a
will I get-
Pokeball.
advantage.
Fucking
Yeah.
Capsule Corp over here.
You said yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, well that's where I'm gonna move.
it's just some bony boys on the ground.
That's cool. I eat bones for breakfast.
You have advantage, by the way.
Oh, that's fucking poggers. I'm gonna Great Weapon Master his dick,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna swing my axe. I didn't roll advantage, Loki. No. Let me throw it one more time.
That's a hit.
Hey! Oh my god.
Alrighty. Anything else?
A whole fucking one, dude. Because of that fucking one, I'm gonna rage. Are you kidding me? Bullshit. No, okay. No, that's it.
Just,
Alright.
just bullshit.
Next up, you see this guy, and he kind of looks over at his buddy that you guys just slew less than 6 seconds ago, and you kind of see an alarmed look on his face. Nevertheless, he also does his little spinny thing and begins glowing red. And he takes his flail and faces Vorin's panther.
Goodbye, Panther.
And I have your Panther's stat block here, so I can see whether or not something's gonna hit or miss. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Can you roll me a con save for your Panther?
Yeah. With normal. Okay, hold up. Where's my fucking Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only is your Panther poisoned, but this guy swings once with a flail and bats your Panther to the side and goes, ah! And then he brings it down, like straight down on the Panther. And your Panther falls to the ground, and then all of a sudden just like poofs and disappears.
Capsule corpse back into existence.
And he looks a little surprised, but yeah, that's his turn. Next up's Nibbles.
Hey, Stance, while Nibbles is taking their turn. What format do you want them in?
Whatever format. It'd be nice if it was a square.
Okay, I'll do editing.
Okay. Oh yeah, Vorn. Now
Nibble
let's hear- oh, no.
sings!
Sorry,
What's up?
I thought it was your turn because I saw the arrow coming out.
Did you say something to me?
I saw an arrow coming out of your character,
Oh.
and I thought it was your turn, but it's actually Nibbles' turn.
Yeah.
Nibbles, that's going to be a hit. So con save and some piercing damage. Right. Next up is the cat.
Oh, shit. Let's do photo editing. Cat's gonna use help on Craig.
Alrighty.
Power
Same
on.
thing.
Oh, shit.
Puts its paws up against you, Craig. And he goes, meow. And you have advantage on your next attack or skill check. Next up's Adol.
Alright. Alright, so it's this boy right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with... Oh my god, my character sheet's so slow, bro. Yeah, disease chromatic orb.
Because he's flanked, I'll give you advantage on that.
Huh, alright. Did I just roll again?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Alright, bet.
Alrighty. And then roll damage. And what kind of damage do you want it to be?
Fire, also.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay here, and that's that's my turn.
Alrighty. Do you want to also roll in the wild sorcerer wild magic?
Yeah, yep. Oh god.
76. You glow with bright light and a 30-foot radius for the next
Oh,
minute.
perfect!
Dude, thanks.
You also wound anyone who ends its turn within 5 feet of you
Wait.
for the next minute.
Also, what? Anyone?
Blind.
Blind.
Oh, man.
You're glowing super brightly.
Is he still blue?
He's still blue, yeah.
Perfect. He's
Am I-
Double D, double
Dr.
die.
Manhattan.
Hold up. What's happening?
Adol is glowing
Okay.
with
And he's
bright
still
light,
blue.
and it's so bright that it's blinding.
So if you-
my back is
if you
turned
end
to him.
your-
Am I good?
if you end your turn next to me, you do get blinded.
Yeah.
Okay. Note
You
to
so
self.
first, you see a VTuber on you, Vorn, And
You just hear Pecora's laugh.
Yeah, bro.
for Ophelia, you roll 1d6 hit points. Or, yeah, you roll 1d6.
Oh wow.
Okay, so
Appreciate
you've
it.
covered 2 hit points worth.
Wait, is it not my druid level 2? Damn.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
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 You can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so there's 2 hit points. I like to imagine a glowing carrot just bloops on my head.
Don't worry, I'm getting the photos.
Alright, so it's my turn. Okay. What the fuck, Adol? Get the fuck away from me. And I'm gonna move over here.
It's not my fault, bro.
It's 100% your fault.
I need to get that wild magic shit under control. Where? Is this a line? Does this count? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, does that count? No.
Straight
Like-
line.
Yeah, so like that. Okay, so I don't have advantage on this then.
Well, so couple things. He's glowing red, so you would have advantage.
Oh, okay.
And there's a line connecting Nibbles and Craig, so he's flanked technically.
Okay, alright. So as long as he's flanked by other people.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, alright. Psychic Blade time.
Alrighty. That's a hit.
Okay. Hit him with that sneak attack too.
Alrighty. Alright.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw another one at him.
That's a hit.
Alright. 25.
Yep. He's still standing, but he looks pretty bad.
Tanky bastard, aren't you? And then I'm in my turn.
Next up is Clyde.
Oh yeah. Clyde has a moment of clarity, seeing the surprised
Close
look
nut?
on Shardlin Berserker's face, and be like, pat himself on the shoulder. Good job, buddy. You all-
Aha moment.
Haha, no fucking. Okay,
my
fucking
God.
boat. Wait, is that with advantage, right?
Yeah, so you roll again.
Oh, guiding. Oh shit. I will not guiding.
Even better.
Yeah.
I will miss the guiding fucking bolt.
Hey, at least you took care of the fire. Yeah, right?
At least I allowed this to happen at my back and in my turn.
And next up is Ophelia.
Oh shit. Let's tap back in.
There's
Yeah,
one
no.
guy left, and he looks pretty banged up.
Then I'm gonna move there and produce flame.
You can roll with advantage, just in
Oh.
case you crit.
Just roll again.
Yeah. Alright, roll damage. That's damage. He is still hanging on, just barely. Anything else?
Nope.
Next up is Kieran.
Alright. He's still alive, right?
Yeah, just barely.
What are you taking for a murder?
Alright. Oh. I'm gonna scoot on up here and give him a love tap.
Alright. Critical love tap.
Damn.
I just kind of like open palm smack him on
Fist
the
him.
big glowy red chest. And then I do it
Um,
again.
Alrighty. Yep. How do you want to do this? Just like, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy, give him a poke, and he just falls over. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
How do you want to do it? You could do it.
are those the rib cages on the floor?
Pretty much,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh, God.
Another impaling. I'm gonna like just push him backwards with both hands, like I just did, and let gravity do the work.
Watch your step.
Damn.
Alrighty. Yep. He falls back and one of these rib cages shoots right up through him.
Nice.
And
Sick.
yeah, you guys are out of initiative.
Your stints real quick. Hopefully this sends, but
Oh, there's the other body.
there's my VTubers.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I named them too, so you know which one I choose.
Okay. Adol, you stop glowing,
Oh hell yeah, bro.
but you're still blue. Dubba dee dubba die.
Sorry, whatever.
It's not
I
so
can deal with
bright.
it. I can blend in with the walls, I guess.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do real quick.
Walk back and forth.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Boop.
Alright, is that one?
Yeah.
I just wanna since they had one of the guys at the not in this cave had a ring that teleported us into this cave. Maybe if they have another ring, it'll teleport us out.
Or it'll put us to second plane 2.
That's some real Craig line of thinking coming from you. I didn't really expect that.
I didn't really expect to get sucked into a fucking cave out of nowhere either.
True.
Yeah.
Are we going good?
Yeah.
So are you
check and
guys
see if they
going-
have another ring on them.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking to
I'm
you,
gonna-
Board.
I'm gonna investigate the body down here, but I'm just.
Are you
not gonna
walking
cut
back in?
anything.
You can only
Okay.
do it twice, right? What's your spell?
Might
cast?
just, like,
You've already done it twice already. What's your spellcasting modifier? It says minimum. What's your How many times can you do this?
2 plus his or 1 plus his spellcasting ability modifier.
I don't know.
I think.
Yay! He got the picture.
What is that picture?
It's Pecora.
Why is
Uh,
she such
is
Oh
shadow?
my
Wisdom.
god! It's our love
Take
for
a
her, bro.
guess.
Is it? So wait. Is it 1 plus? Okay, so you can do it 5 times total. I don't know how many times you did it.
I've done it twice
He's done
so
it
far.
twice so far.
I'm gonna do it
Okay.
again, and I'm gonna suck on her
Okay.
carrot.
Okay.
God, dude.
I just saw. I hate you.
Hey, it was Stitz who added it. I'll just take advantage of it.
Is that what it is? Another 5?
Yeah, it was another 5.
I'm feeling amazingly refreshed.
Oh my god.
That's me.
Uh.
That's my carrot. He's like right here.
Fred, you find he's wearing hide armor, and you find a Chardolin flail, as well as a Chardolin javelin.
All right. Well, I'm not touching that, but I will tell the party that they got some pretty nice looking armor. If anybody wants it, I guess.
What armor do they have again? I just
Hide armor?
Hide,
What eye
yeah.
level is it?
Yeah, look at it. Where's my handbook?
Wait, they're wearing hide armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this guy is at least.
Is it better than mine?
Probably.
Is hide better than leather?
Hide is medium, aren't considered medium armor.
Oh, is it?
So, what's nice about light armor is it uses your dex modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, I mean, hide also uses your dex modifier, but only a max of +2 to armor class. So if you have more than 2 dex modifier, then height isn't that good.
What's its DC? Not DC. Oh my god.
My AC?
Oh
It's
yeah.
12
DC.
plus your dex mod maximum
12.
of
Okay.
2. So you can't go over 14.
No, then I'm not getting much.
Oh, if anything, we can sell it. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't mind carrying it.
Or you can
Speaking of carry,
use it to hide. Okay.
We ostracize him right now.
What's all this shit up north?
And the room that looks like it has some meats.
Yeah.
So roll investigation. You find you're looking through all this meat, and you find nearly 80 pounds of fresh meat.
Oh my god.
And
Craig, I need a muscle man.
you're
I'm
looking
here
through
for
this all, and you're like, huh, I could probably sell this for 5 silver pieces per pound.
Look at all this meat. We can feed some polar bear
Meat.
buddies of ours.
Polar bears and paladin. I'm gonna pick up the meat.
Alright. Pick up
There's
all
80 pounds of it, man.
How much?
Craig
80.
just like lifts his hand, and all 80 pounds of meat are in his one hand.
Yeah, 80 pounds ain't shit, bro.
Damn, you're so good at handling meat, Craig.
Yeah, you fucking know it. What is my shit at?
Does
Griffin,
this
are you encumbranceed again?
does this go under, or is this a ravine?
That's like a ravine. It's like a gap.
There's something I could running jump over without,
Yeah.
falling.
Well, you'd have to give me an acrobatics.
Shit.
How much am I, or how much, what was like the equation, figure out how much your encumbrance weight is? Like strength times something.
I think it's 30 or 35. But I'll let you carry that meat.
I think I'm good. Oh, I'm definitely good. I want to make sure. Okay.
It's only sleeping bags. I'll walk away.
You look down this ravine,
I'm gonna
Clyde,
follow
and
class. I can't
it's
see shit.
a 10-foot drop. If you don't make the jump.
God damn it.
Is it something I could just not jump, just climb down and climb back up?
Probably, but it'd be
Just jump,
one's-
Clyde.
Yeah. One's athletics, one's I think they're both athletics. So if you want to give me an athletics, it's gonna be an easy one though.
I hate when you say that.
I can get to the other side, and then I can catch you like an angel from that one Titanic movie.
Yep, you make it.
Oh, never mind.
Whoop. Those are some big beds. Why don't
You
you
can
jump
snuggle
across
in
with
one.
your 80 pounds of meat?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna jump across.
Alrighty, athletics.
I mean, a roll advantage. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ah.
Yep, you make it.
Why are
In
these
this
beds
room,
so huge?
you find
To snuggle in.
4 sleeping pallets.
You stop being
And-
gay?
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm playing D&D.
They're covered in furs. And you also find a pail on the floor that's
A
empty.
pail.
You
Probably a
kind of,
shitting tail, Craig.
yeah, you kind of sense that it might be used as a chamber pot.
Why don't they just
Can I-
chamber pot straight down the ravine? I don't get it. What a bunch of dumbasses.
I really don't think giants are the smartest of creatures. And this is coming from me.
God damn.
Is there anything
Self-aware.
investigation worthy on these things that I can pocket? Investigation.
Is Craig still
Sure.
carrying Ophelia?
No.
Or
No.
Okay, that ended a while back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate as well.
Alrighty.
-1 intelligence. Let's go.
Yeah, he was the highest.
You guys find a total of 15 gold pieces.
Who's
Oh, he just flew over there.
Oh, me.
Oh.
I just wanted to see.
Nothing
15
to
gold
see
pieces.
here.
Wow, yeah, nothing to see. I'm gonna give Clyde 8 pieces.
You know, you can put down that there. I just
wanted.
wanted to see the actual
Yeah,
things. I
yeah.
hadn't been able to see the cots.
We found nothing. This never existed.
All I'm seeing is I know we had quite some. This is a resting spot. Anyone?
I think I smell gold.
We're not over there.
Fuck. What do you think, Clyde? You think we should get the other folks? Take a
I
small
don't
break
think we
here?
should rest in this cave because there's a magical fire down there that I
What's
think was guarding
fire on
those
ice?
freaking little berserker bitches. And if that thing was burning, those berserker bitches are probably gonna be like, "I can't die, motherfucker," or something to that akin, because that fire guarded something.
Speaking of which,
Oh, should we
I
go
think
check that out, by the way?
I think we asked the question about this since detect magic. Can it figure out what kind of magic it is?
Yes.
I
Okay.
already did that.
Okay. I wasn't here for it then.
Oh,
I think I had
Clyde
dinner.
was able to discern that it was abjuration magic.
Don't know what that is.
Abjuration magic is kind of the magic that you would use to like protect something.
Okay.
Or
It's like a warding
blocks.
magic.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
and the way that berserker bitch was all smiley until his buddy died makes me think that it was protecting them. So I don't think we should rest here. Just in case.
Fair enough. I'm fine to keep pushing.
Yeah, we really should find a way out of here. If there is one.
Because if that fire reignites and those guys revive or something, you know,
Should we, like,
I have to roll
burn
a
the
nat 20
corpses?
for that shit.
True. We dispatched of them pretty quickly. I mean,
We can.
yeah.
I mean, we can burn the corpses to be on the safe side.
Yeah, you do that.
All right,
Go
let's
ahead,
spend
Blue
the next
Man.
30 minutes figuring out how to burn something again.
No,
No.
just firebolt these bitches.
You need.
Do I need to roll something to pass over this small ass board?
No.
Do I need a?
Sweet.
Do you want me to just roll something, or do I just cast firebolt on them?
Why don't you put them together first?
So I tell you what.
Pretty sure I can't lift them.
You bend down to like touch one, and it just like bursts into flames.
Oh yeah. that's right.
Oh my god.
Alright, let me go do the thing to that guy then.
Yeah, same thing.
Whoa.
Give
I'm
a little left tap.
What's
watching
this,
in pure
Clyde?
amazement.
This is the funky fire.
The fire
Is it
Have
still
you
out?
tried-
the fire has reignited, and
Oh,
the
shit.
woman is
Touched it?
there like flickering.
Oh,
I turn around and I tell
shit.
Ophelia if she wants a high five.
I'll be like,
I'm not even next to
"Aw,
you."
shit."
have you thrown something in the fire?
What's you?
Celia's down the hallway.
Oh well, I yelled.
Clyde,
Alright, I'm gonna go
What's
back down this way because I saw something
have
down
you
here.
seen if something would burn up in the fire?
Well, I threw my
Hold up.
cloak over it to put it out. I'm not actually sure if it burns anything.
Stints, I'm gonna put something in my.
I'm gonna put Nibbles
chat.
in the fire. No,
What was that for?
I'm gonna
I think
put
that's
something in my in the Lord chat or whatever.
Can you stop rolling dice, dude? God damn it.
I found something.
Here, I'm gonna grab one of my torches, and I'm gonna try and light it with the blue fire.
Alrighty.
You want me to just go there and touch something?
Do I have blue fire now?
Yeah, you put your torch into the flame, and you it ignites with the blue fire, and you can feel that this flame actually feels very, very cold.
Hell yeah. You know, this kind of reminds me, what was that one demon thing from all the way in Arkeet? Levistes?
The Vistus?
Yeah, Levistes, where the one guy was staring at the blue fire. Or no, it
Oh
wasn't
yeah, that
blue.
fucking crazy ass bitch.
Yeah.
No, it was a regular fire, and I turned it blue. Then he got all crazy.
Okay.
Maybe this is the reason why he got crazy.
I'm gonna look into the fire.
I'm gonna look away from
My
the fire.
How do you do that turn? Oh. Figured it out.
Wait, do we all know that it's like a cold fire?
I'm gonna need control
If
of
you
that.
if you get close to it, yeah, you got it. If you get close to it, you can feel that it's cold. Yeah.
Can I? You know what?
I'll do it. Don't be a bitch.
Can I like put my finger in the fire?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can put your finger in the fire.
Yeah, everyone fucking
You-
runs over.
At first, Ophelia, you put your finger in the fire, and you kind of feel like a jolt of electricity. But then you put your finger further into the fire, and it actually doesn't affect you.
Oh, can I open my hand over the fire?
Sure. That doesn't affect you either. Ophelia, you want to roll me a history check?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
What's going on? Is that fire? Not fire? Fire?
Ophelia, you're looking at this image that is flashing in the flame, and although you've never seen this woman, you're looking at the way she looks and how she's dressed, and you can kind of sense that this woman might be a visual representation of Oriel, the Frost Maiden.
Wait. So it's
Oriole.
that's. Wait, I get a sense that it is Oreo.
Yeah.
I think that is Oreo or Arl. Is it Arl or Oriole?
Ariel.
Oreo.
I
Like
was
what he
pronouncing
just
it-
said.
Is that right?
I was pronouncing it Ariel, but it's actually Oriel. But whatever you guys want to call it, that's fine.
Oh, really?
O'Reilly.
Yeah,
Auto parts.
yeah. Ophelia says that's Oriel.
O'Reilly.
What is she doing in the fire?
She's just
Or like the
standing there.
image, I should say. Is just standing there, not doing
Yeah.
anything.
Does
Is she like looking at something somewhere, or she's just vibing?
She's looking in the distance.
Okay.
someone try and talk to her?
Hello, man.
Hello.
The image does
Hello-
not
hello.
move at all.
Quick, put your copy of Play Wendell in the fire.
What are you doing, Nibbles?
Thalashari muzzles. I fucking knew he was a furry. Alright.
You also feel kind of like this staticky, electricy jolt, but then you realize that the fire does not hurt you.
Is that to Nibbles?
Yes, Nibbles
Okay.
went and
This reminds me. What was that? What was the color of that? Remember the dude back in Care?
Oh my god, really?
Red.
I
Red.
already said this.
Red.
Was it red fire?
Red.
It says Clyde turned it blue.
I know, but he turned it blue, and that dude got really excited.
That's when he got freaked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh.
Well, we
Okay.
knew that fire was a portal, or like I don't know, some he could talk to the fucking demon Levistes or whatever.
Oh, you literally did just say that. Shut up. Sorry, I was late.
How big
getting in
is
here.
I
this
want to.
thing?
How big is
Hmm?
it?
Yeah.
Like
It's just a brazier kind of thing?
yeah.
So,
It's
like,
about 5 feet in each direction. Or
Okay,
no
so,
longer
like,
than
it's
5
not-
feet.
so it's not like a pot and then, like, fire inside the pot.
It kind of is.
I'm
Wait,
gonna.
what?
Can I see what it's burning?
There doesn't appear to be anything.
Like,
It's magical.
Yeah, it's a magical fire.
I wonder.
Okay.
I'm gonna light my candle of the deep with the fire, the blue fire.
Okay.
I just want it for cool aesthetics. That's it. I have a blue flame now that is forever lit.
You
Hey.
lit.
It is also not providing any sort of warmth.
That's fine. I have the warmth of fucking primrose that's over my shoulders right now.
oh, that's cute.
What would happen? What would happen if Adol just touched the brazier and it lit with regular fire?
We can try it if
Actually.
y'all want.
Fuck it.
Here, I'm
Well,
gonna
real quick.
All right.
Before you do that,
All
I'm gonna
backed up.
unshield my I'm
I
gonna
hide behind
unshield
this
my
wall and
shield,
peek behind it.
and I'm gonna put the shield in front of me and a hand axe on my right hand to see what happens.
Since- Can I? Oh, well, go ahead with them first.
So wait,
All right.
you're doing what with your shield?
I'm just holding it in front of me,
Okay.
like protecting
Oh.
myself behind it.
Okay. And what did you want to do, Ophelia?
I want my cat to jump in the fire.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Your cat hops up into the fire, and
Does it teleport? Is this our way
Yeah.
out?
immediately takes 14
Oh.
cold damage and
Oh, it's dead.
completely gets incinerated in the fire.
Cold damage, but it incinerates?
You
Question
were
mark.
giving me shit about killing animals?
It was a fae, I think.
Cold damage and incineration? What?
Well, I won't be having
Yeah,
mine hop in
magic
the
fires
fire,
are
I'll tell you that.
Weird as fuck.
Sorry, how big did you say this was?
The fire.
Mhm.
It's about 5 feet across.
Okay.
It's in a brazier.
Okay.
It's like that scene from Boondocks where they shoot the cat on the table. It's just Ophelia just slamming her fist.
Oh my god.
All right, Adol. Give her a touch.
All right. So do I roll anything or do I just do it?
Are you physically touching the fire, or are
Yeah,
you
or
just touching the brazier?
I guess I'm just gonna touch the brazier.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
Touch the fire.
So you touch the brazier, and your fire kind of like ignites into the brazier, and for a moment, the fire in the brazier becomes twice as large and glows purple. And then you
Cool.
notice that the fire quickly starts to come back up towards your finger, and you pull your finger away real quick, and the fire goes back down to being blue, and it's about its normal height.
Ooh, that was interesting.
Hmm.
I really liked how this thing followed the principles of basic color combinations. That was real nifty.
Have we explored this whole?
No,
Can
we
I-
did not.
Can I do that again and not pull away my finger?
Sure.
I'm just curious. So yeah, I'm gonna do that again, and I'm not pulling away my finger this time.
You do that again, and pretty much
Oh,
Ignoring dimples.
the same thing happens. And you don't pull away your finger, and you take 3 cold damage.
I bet. Now I pull away my finger.
Maybe it's a
Alright.
longevity thing. We just have to.
How the
stand there.
hell
Quick,
did
go.
Ophelia not take damage?
go run over and Pecora.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, go run over to Pecora.
Ophelia.
Hmm?
I'm looking at you. What if we put you
Oh,
in the
that's right.
fire?
I'm gonna go hang out
Uh,
with Pickle. Where the hell am I? Oh, there I am.
I don't know about that.
Pickle
You didn't seem to be phased by it.
Are you in? Wait, Fred, are you
Maybe
in
you're part blue fire.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Or maybe since you're such a heartless bitch.
Bro.
Holy shit.
She got a cold heart, ice cold heart. So she's
it?
cold damage immune.
Stids. I'm guessing. Am I still holding my hand over or no?
Up to you.
I'll move my arm in slowly.
Yep.
But like, if I feel any pain, I'm just gonna pull back.
You do not feel any pain.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I shrug at Craig.
So
Is
this thing,
Ophelia the chosen one?
I feel like this thing doesn't react with magic very well. Because the
Alright, let's just all
magical
take
cat-
turns. I'm gonna reach my hand in there too.
It's the dormant.
I fucking love this.
It's the dormant leg shit again.
Wait, I forgot. I was exploring and I found a room that has like a hole in it. So we can check that out after Craig burns himself.
Freeze myself, okay?
Yeah,
You
whatever.
put your fire and it's extremely cold, and
Cool.
you end up taking 5 cold damage.
I like the cold.
Oh,
Nope.
I get it.
Ophelia's
Guys,
the chosen
I've
one.
got it. Ariel's a feminist.
That's so true.
I've
Nibble
got
took
it.
damage.
Hold
This
up.
is how we can figure it
I'm
out.
gonna stick my finger in the fire.
Nibbles does not take damage.
Oh my god.
Nibbles is the
Warren, you take 8 cold damage.
Fuck. That's exactly what it is.
I was hoping we could like parlay with Oriole. Fuck her.
Who
I'll
else
kill her when I
Her
see
hand in
her.
the fire?
Hey, Kieran.
Kieran.
Get over here.
I walk up and I stick my hand in.
You take 7 cold damage.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna walk.
Hurts so good.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over to Craig and whisper at Craig, "Hey, you should pick Ophelia up and just put her in the fire."
I already asked her. This is
No, don't
honestly,
ask. Do.
Fuck Oriole. I don't know if you know this. I know you're a filthy rogue. I'm a honorable paladin.
Yeah.
Can I move my healing spirit over here? I think we have 2 more charges on it. It's
Okay. You certainly
what was
can.
it? I think it's Adel did it once and then Vorn did it twice. It's
Mm-hmm.
how much plus my
Oh
thing?
my fucking god! I forgot that
that's
thing
1d6 left.
existed.
What? Wait, it's 6?
I am, no worries.
There's 6 charges.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Okay. Well, no. Like, how many charges does it have in total?
Oh, 5, I think. 5 total.
3 have been used.
Okay,
you
so
get
2 more for
I
the
just-
other people.
I took the most cold damage off of that. I'm gonna step back in real quick.
Alright.
Fuck y'all.
This looks disgusting.
Yeah, was my cat a boy?
Apparently.
You don't know.
We never checked.
I'm gonna say yes.
Put Pecora in the fire.
Well,
It's fucking aura.
Move it in. Move her into it.
I'm sure
I'm
Pecora
just
would have
gonna
been
walk-
great.
I'm
The
just gonna
healing
walk
spirit.
over here.
Wait, Craig,
Hi.
let's do what Nibbles is asking.
I'm not touching that.
How heavy is the brazier?
Let's see. So you're looking at this this brazier, and you see that it's like kind of like naturally off of the floor. Like it's almost like it's just like floating there. And when you try to like put your arms around it to move it, you can't really like get a grip on it, and it's almost like not even a discrete object.
What? What do you mean by not a discrete object?
It's like not there almost.
I'm confused by that.
And this is the brazier, not the flame.
Mm. Can
Is
we
there a way we can take the
move the
flame?
Yeah, can we move the flame?
With torches, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys want to try?
I mean, I have it. Technically, I have a torch already with the blue flame, and my candle of deep has the blue flame as well.
Can I... Oh, we already tried that. Oh, wait, actually... I gotta look up a spell. Give me a second. Never mind. I don't know how to transport fire. I would like to phone a friend, or a thaw. Any ideas?
Where did Clyde or Adol run off to?
I'm chilling in the main room, bro.
He did say he found a room with a hole in. I'm gonna try and find him in the darkness, and hopefully I don't get lost. Oh, I found him.
Wait a minute, I'll come with you.
I found him.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Let's check it out. It's down here. It's gonna.
Oh.
So as you begin walking into this room, you actually see the hole that you mentioned, but you also see two
Oh,
great.
baby white dragons
Oh.
that are curled up, and they're both staring at you.
Are those the names?
friend or foe?
Go get Nibbles.
I'm gonna.
Go get nibbles.
Are
They're
they?
probably gonna.
They can see us. They're gonna
They're
eat
probably
nibbles,
gonna-
bro.
I was gonna say they're gonna eat nibbles.
So they're looking at us. Like I know that they
Yes.
see us.
They're
I'm gonna
definitely
say
looking at you.
Draconic friend or foe.
Or you just say we're not enemies. We come in peace.
Hi.
Give me a sec.
I thought he put on like a voice modulator. I was like, all right.
That's what I want him to bring
Say-
back the Daft Punk thing.
You know Draconic?
I think
I mean, I can
Craig
look it up,
knows
but-
Draconic. I think Adol knows Draconic.
Okay.
Yeah.
These guys have.
What did you? I just said I'm talking to them.
He said, hi.
A friend or foe? Please don't eat me. How big are they?
They are they're babies. You could
Yeah, okay,
probably-
but it's a baby dragon.
They're-
Like,
I'd say like a horse.
so they're
Yeah.
definitely medium sized. So like probably about your sized.
Alright, cool.
so it could eat us. Copy. Maybe they're friendly.
Oh, we don't know. They're chilling.
Let's go south. I'm dashing to the hole.
Nah, I'll go up. I'm just gonna move a little bit over here. And I'm gonna tell them that we don't want to disturb them. We ended up in this cave, and we're just trying to figure out how to get out because we don't know how we got here.
It says, "Come no closer, or we'll eat you."
I knew it.
Understood. I will keep my distance.
When they talk
I-
to you, you
Uh-huh.
kind of their mouths don't move. You kind
it's
of like feel it like in your head.
All
kind
right.
of
So
like
they're
a-
just a smarter
Oh, like-
nibbles.
Telepathic.
Don't worry, that's me from earlier. Go pet him.
It's like
Just
the cutscene
fucking
with,
Am I still blue? Yes, I am. I don't know if I look very trustworthy.
You don't look
I'm
tasty.
I'm just gonna ask if they know how to get out, or if that hole has any way of getting out of here.
You're gonna ask that to them.
Yeah, without moving.
So let me, I guess, describe a little bit about this room.
Okay.
So this
Is it a hole? Is it just a rock? I can't actually tell.
It is a hole. You see that that hole kind of like has like debris of like broken bone and other types of animal refuse. It's kind of like maybe like a
Oh.
trash hole, but
Hmm.
definitely goes somewhere.
Fuck.
All right. Well,
Dance
I don't know if
lights down it.
I don't want to. I don't. Well, the thing is, I don't want to move around too much because I'm afraid to piss these things off.
Well, ask him if we can just go look at the hole.
All right, sure. We're not gonna get any closer to you guys, but can we check that hole out there? If that's okay with you.
Roll perception or persuasion.
I bet.
Roll initiative. Cue music change.
They say, one of them says, "Sure, as long as you don't come any closer."
Bro,
Thank you so much.
Will come.
I'm not coming at all.
How cool do
This
they
shit
look?
is in my body.
How cold do they look?
Cool.
How cold is that?
Oh, you want to see a picture of a white dragon?
Cool
They're-
do they look?
Well, because my thing, right, is they're babies. They hatch. There has to be a mama somewhere.
Well, they hatched 3 years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming they might come back because it's a big cave.
You guys remember that big white dragon we saw flying
Yeah.
over us that one time?
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
probably
thinking.
that's probably it. We definitely want to get out of here as fast as we can.
Nibbles looks cooler.
Oh, they look
All right,
cool.
so without
They're
getting
like
closer
Digimons.
to them, we can move in a single file line. I'm just gonna go take a gander at this hole. Whoa, it's a hole.
You
Can I roll
kinda-
investigation or something, or what's up?
yeah, roll investigation.
All right, bet.
Whoa, it's a hole.
Did you see what Nibbles put since?
Hey, Pod.
About Adol speaking Draconic.
No, before
No,
that.
the fire.
Oh, you can try.
Holy shit! The fuck happened?
Yeah, you look down the hole and you kind of like feel like a breeze against your face, and you sense that if this doesn't lead directly outside, it's probably leading to a place that might lead outside.
Okay.
How deep does it look?
I don't know. I was gonna like think of something to toss down there to see if I can gauge that out, but
Dude,
I
It
mean,
goes
dancing.
pretty steeply down.
Lights.
I mean, I have my daggers. I can just kind of use them as like leverage to not slide all the way down. Just kind of slowly edge along the wall. I mean, if there is one, or if it's just like a straight up hole and it's just like another open area right underneath it. I guess I imagine like, is this like a chute, or is this straight up just like a hole that's
It
in the?
seems like a chute.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I was gonna use my daggers to kind of just like slow my descent.
Alrighty.
So I
Nibbles,
don't want to
nothing
do that
happens.
just. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that just yet. I guess we should tell the rest of the party unless they have other things they want to look at.
Yeah, we should. Tell
Alright.
the dragons that we're gonna come back probably because we want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like this is an exit, and we hate to disturb you, but we have companions, and we're gonna just fetch them, and then get out of your way as quickly as possible.
They both stare at you, and their tails are kind of like flicking back and forth.
They sound friendly.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna just chill by the hole. I'd rather not agitate them more.
Well, I will.
Vorn, go.
Yeah.
While we're here.
So Adol, you you probably know Draconic because as a sorcerer, your magic comes from your Draconic blood, and you have like blood in your veins that kind of fuels your sorcery magic. But
And it's wild.
Craig, where do you know Draconic from? Is there a point in your past where you might have learned Draconic, or?
After the rampage, when I met Paladin Raiden.
I don't want to put you right on the spot, but I was gonna see if maybe you knew something more about dragons.
I will let you decide that for my if you want to make a backstory quest. But the whole thing was like after I met Paladin Raiden, anything is possible.
Yeah. I actually have a better picture of these guys.
Oh, nice.
I'll
I want
tell
to
you a
ask
little
him
bit.
something, but I'm not gonna piss him off, so I'm just gonna not do that.
Ask
Don't worry, I'll piss
away.
them off.
Nah, bro, it's not.
I'm gonna piss him off for you now.
No. Like my
Oh.
friend over here said, we're gonna be out of your way shortly. We're just gathering our friends so we can get out of here. But I do have to ask one question. Do you know anything about a blue fire in these caves?
They both kind of look at each other and they snicker. And
The white dragon's evil.
All dragons are evil.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
no. So, there's some dragons that are good depending on the color.
The whites are the chromatic ones.
how about roll me a history?
You know what? Copy. I remembered. I know there's evil and good dragons. I just forgot the colors. History's somewhere.
I thought it was just like how evil they were.
No, it's like if there's a red dragon, it's generally like evil, but if it's gold, I think it's like generally good.
Chromatics are evil, and then gold are like the more good neutral ones.
Fuck.
It's like we went over this last week while Stens was nerding over his Draconomicon or whatever for 5th edition that's potentially coming out. That was like a solid 15-minute conversation about the alignments of dragons.
So that's definitely something that your characters might not know, but you as the player would know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna look it up.
So, Craig, from wherever you learned about dragons, you probably learned that metallic dragons are the good dragons, whereas chromatic dragons are generally evil, and probably like evil to the extent that like demons would be evil.
Yeah,
And
that's what I thought. The snickering got me.
Yeah. It's just-
You know that white dragons are indeed chromatic dragons. However,
Shite.
you know what? You probably stick with you the thought that white dragons are actually the most primal and least intelligent of the chromatic dragons.
Hey,
And
dope.
while that might be the case, they also have very, very good memories.
Well, these guys are 3 years old, so whatever they saw here, they definitely remember. But I am not gonna pry. Hello.
There's another picture of them.
Oh, they're bigger than what that other picture shows.
Yeah,
Oh,
that picture is actually right from the book. So it's
That's-
more accurate.
so fucking cool. Wait, is that Draconomicon thing?
No, this is from the Icewind Dale.
Ah,
I
okay,
still
okay, okay.
got my Draconomicon.
I want to get that. Wait, you already bought it?
I did, yeah.
Where'd you get it?
I got it off of there's a couple sites, but I got it off of DM's Guild, and it's essentially the physical book is like over $100 now. But what DM's Guild and like Drive Through RPG, what they do is they like take very high quality scans, and then they have a press. And some of the books they print and bind, and so I'm going to be getting like a replication of the book that was once like canon.
Oh shit! Where can I buy the hardcover window?
Probably DM's Guild or Drive-Thru RPG. And there's two different ones. The one that I got was actually for 3rd edition, but there's actually 2 books for the 4th edition.
Ooh, I kind of want one. That sounds so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it.
That's not a dragon, silly. That's a mountain.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but there are dragons that do follow the rules, and we know that you, Nibbles, are inherently evil.
Oh, we can go ahead for the exit then, I guess.
Yeah, I think Vorn was supposed to go tell you guys.
Yeah, I just popped up in the room. I was waiting for that tangent to or whatever to finish up.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I just bust up in a room with my dick in my hand, like, be cool. No, okay. So
You want to touch the fire?
mystic reference, mystical. No, I do not. I already did it.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Did
Adol-
Nibbles have any luck with getting the fire to follow?
No.
I think he said no.
I don't remember.
Also, I just want to point out that I don't know if because I was weird
Nibbles
when
did not
we.
have any- Sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying like where we started. Did we check the back, like where the polar bears are and etc., and where Gale is?
Yeah.
Like I
fuck.
thought there was like an entrance behind us or something.
I think
Behind
this is
you
where
was
we're.
actually expanse.
Oh,
Wilderness.
okay.
Yeah, like there's
Okay,
just
okay,
nothing.
Well, yeah, we're in the northern. There's gonna be nothing no matter where we
We
go.
should probably go get the. Oh fuck, dude! I don't trust that.
I don't know. We're gonna get the
I don't-
polar
I don't
bears
trust-
down here
I don't-
though.
I don't trust that druid. Fuck! I forgot about the polar bears.
Anyway.
Because that could just be a cave opening. It's like the wilderness is out there for us to leave.
Anyway.
So you had asked. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You had asked a question.
Anyways.
Someone had asked a question about if the dragons, how the flame got in the.
Yeah, I asked that.
Very similarly to how Nibbles would communicate like pictures to you. They begin to communicate a picture to you of a you see kind of this woman that you saw in the fire. You see her walking into the cave, and you see several of these the berserker guys kind of like worshiping and honoring her, and you can kind of see as she touches them that there's like frost coming off of her hands, and frostbite is like eating at their faces and eating at their arms and exposing their bones, and they're kind of like just accepting it. And she almost bestows the fire into the cave almost like a gift, and you see them all kind of surrounding the fire and praying to it. And this is just like the kind of image that they're giving you. But from what you know about chromatic dragons, you're not sure if it's 100% accurate.
Gotcha. I'm gonna nod my head and give a silent thank you to the both of them. I'm still wondering, because there's the bags outside. Or the giant bag, so obviously it's probably an entrance to the wilderness of Icewind Dale, maybe. There could be something we can explore if there's nothing down this hole.
So are we just gonna follow Vorn?
Y'all don't even know why to follow me. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Hi Vorn, why are you here?
Just say it, dude. Like,
God,
fuck,
well,
man.
every time I did. What the fuck do you think? Anyways. We were fucking
Yeah.
So to
exploring.
caveat what
We're-
Sense said. No.
Adol, Craig, and I were exploring. We found a cave with 2 small baby white dragons in it, but there also seems to be a hole in there. We think that might be the exit to get out of this freezing labyrinth of bullshit. Yeah. So, follow me. Fuck it. And then
Why didn't you just say so?
Are they Nibbles' lost family?
You know what, Ophelia? You know what,
Dude, they're
Ophelia?
gonna eat Nibbles.
The only regret I've had this entire day was I didn't kill your cat before that fucking fire did.
Before we leave the fire, I want to try one more thing.
Sure.
And this is kind of my idea of how to bring it with us. I'm
Like,
gonna
in the
do.
hallway. Enough with the goddamn fire.
I'm gonna hold my hand out in the fire and do produce flame, and try to pull out if
I'm gonna wait for the rest of
in-
it. Bud.
keep the fire in the hand.
Similarly to how when Adol went to reach into the brazier, the fire turned purple and grew bigger. When you produce flame, kind of the same thing happens. And while you have your hand over the fire with your flame, it's kind of bigger, brighter, and purple. But as soon as you pull your hand back, it goes back down to being red. Just a red flame in your hand.
Then I'm just gonna follow Nibbles following Vorn then.
Alrighty.
Alright,
No, I tried.
let's stop right here. Whenever y'all get there. Under no circumstances do you get anywhere close to these things. They are very particular about people coming into their proximity. So single file line to the hole.
What things?
And don't. I literally just told you.
In the hole.
No, they're off to the left. So single file.
As you guys enter this room, they follow you guys one by one with their
Oh my
eyes.
god. Did we name them?
Yes.
No. No, we didn't.
We need to
can't.
name
call
them so they're our
Numbnuts 1 and
family.
Numbnuts
This
2.
is not, what did I? At any
Sounds
point,
right.
did anything that just come out of my mouth imply that these people were friendly or family? Let's get.
I
What
wave
do you
at them.
mean by these people?
They are our family. Look at them. They're so cute.
I'm gonna be straight with you guys. You're gonna want to be in a better, lack of a better words, respectful towards them. I know. Just trust me on this one.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna give another nod to the 2 dragons, and then I'm just gonna start descending the hole. I'm gonna use one of my hand axes to have it against the wall of the chute, just to make sure, to slow the descend.
Sure.
Wait, do we know how big this hole is?
We're about to.
Oh god.
You slide down.
Hole's bigger than yours.
Nice.
I think that's a good thing.
You shoot out at the bottom of this kind of the bottom end, and you can see
Nothing.
when you look up, you can kind of see the path that you kind of walked in here on. Does everyone else more or less just follow?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so I knew it. Ha! I'm the smart one.
Well, look at Nibbles bragging to the dragons. Like, okay.
One of them turns to look at Nibbles and licks its lips.
Nibbles, get down the hole. Get down the fucking hole. Go. Go.
Shoot! Go! Back!
Shit. Where's my panther? There it is.
I thought the panther died.
No, it was a
Wouldn't you like to
cat.
know? No, my panther. Well, you would.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember. It got dicked. Absolutely dicked. Alright.
Alright, let's go.
I gotta wait for a feet.
I don't know where we're
If they eat you, I'm not gonna fight them, Nibbles.
Alright. I gotta leave with Nibbles.
Do you
Oh.
take nibbles in your?
Hmm?
Or do you like hold on to nibbles as you jump down the hole?
No, I'm just gonna follow Nibbles. I'm gonna
Okay.
hold on to. Oh shit!
Hello.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Who's next? I assume Ada's probably going to go last.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go next then. I'll have Panther follow
Alright.
suit behind me.
Who's next?
Welcome.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh,
did you learn how to do this
no.
on multiple different maps?
You know what's
Guys, I don't-
happening. It's time to
I
climb.
know. No. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's a lack of polar bears and
No,
Gale.
we're not that far yet.
That scene hasn't quite loaded in yet,
It hasn't? Okay.
so everyone comes down.
I was about to say.
Oh,
is she-
I'm confused on how this works.
How high up? You said is this 10 foot or bigger?
Probably like 10, 15 foot.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
Wait, are we outside or inside a cave?
You guys are, at this point, you're kind of like sheltered, but kind of outside. It's like
It's like a
half-
crevice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
I will go next, I guess.
Alrighty. Move up, down.
Man, I could have just walked out the front door.
Adol says something to them in Draconic and gives like a
Whee!
bow before he pops down. And
I just jumped down
See here.
as
like a
you
cannonball.
guys get to the bottom and kind of like round the bend, you see the two polar bears with an owl perched on top of one of them, and Gale. And Gale puts his finger to his mouth, and he points up to the path that leads to the cave, and you can see 6 of the berserker guys. One of them's kind of like leading the pack, and the others are kind of bringing in dead corpses back into this cave.
Someone can't count.
Gale, I'm gonna whisper. Did you see what corpses they were bringing back? Hint,
Says-
hint, nod, the Yetis we killed.
He says, Perrytons.
What?
What?
Puritans. The birds.
Oh.
Any... Oh,
Oh.
okay.
What happened to the frost root bitch?
I'm assuming she's
Probably
got
the
that
owl
bird thing.
Flaps on the one of the polar bears in Hoots,
No.
and he kind of like makes a symbol with his hands and points to the sky, and like kind of communicates that she had turned into an owl and spotted the danger.
Does he do the bird thing like you do the shadow puppets?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, ooh.
I actually did it with as I was saying it, but of course you guys can't see me. So. Yeah. So as you guys look out, you're actually looking out into the wilderness of Icewind Dale, and it is just like a desert of snow, and you guys have no idea where you are.
Well, do we want to just start walking in a direction, I guess?
It's also pitch black out.
For you
Well,
guys.
we need to find somewhere. We need to find somewhere to
find
hunker down, but not here, because I don't trust those goddamn dragons.
To find a place to hunker down, we want Nibbles and the Druid to just fly up high to.
Ooh.
Oh, guess we don't know where we're at. So we're
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
have-
look at Aro.
You guys have no idea where you're at.
But yeah, do we?
This popped up, and the first thing in my head was like, "Oh, credits." Like, oh, that's it.
I don't have another generic page prepared. Nice.
Well,
I mean, we can get 3 eyes in the sky and just start looking. What?
There's a lot of art on.
Oh my
Yeah, so are you guys going to be doing that, or
Yeah, I was gonna do well, I can't really fly if I'm the familiar, so I'm gonna do wild shape again and like I'm gonna wait. Will the polar bear let me? I guess either if the polar bear wants to pick me up, it'd have it on me on their back, or Craig carries me.
I'll put you on the polar bear.
I'm just gonna do wild shape and then as a raven and fly up high.
alrighty?
butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice
So
as
it's
high.
Nibbles, Ophelia's Raven, and the Owl. And I guess Ophelia, you kind of know because you have that ability.
I know where true north is, yeah,
And
but it doesn't really help where we are.
as you fly up high, you kind of see to your east that there's mountains.
Anything?
Almost looks like the beginning of a bunch of mountains. And aside from this, you're not quite sure where you're at, but yeah, mountains to your east and snow to the west.
Can we see the map of Icewind Dale? Like, doesn't Craig have a map with him?
Yeah, but we don't know where we
Yeah.
are on the map.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
but if we see mountains on the map, we can kind of guess.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's true.
Are you gonna fly back down, reconvene, and or are you gonna
Yeah,
break? Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna break it, but I'm gonna leave the Raven up there. But I'm
Okay.
gonna tell. Oh, Craig, let me see your map. Stop
So
trying to fuck Yarrow, god damn it.
you
I was gonna say because I have. Oh, sorry, I was like busy. I have the one trait that I forget every time, where I know like the terrain of land if I've seen it before.
okay?
Could I
Oh, yeah.
like see like the mountains or whatever and kind of determine where we are? Oh yeah, where we are from that.
Oh. So like,
your Icewind Dale map.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my map upside down.
god damn it. So if we're looking at it, technically we could be
Anywhere
we're
where the
gonna have to
mountains
be to
are.
the south. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
The fuck is Jarmoot? Are we not in chapter 2?
We were heading there, but then there was
Damn
a
it.
ring. Did we see anything to the south or the
I
north?
can think of a way that you guys can probably exactly know where you are on the map, but it requires the intuition of one of your party members.
Oh shit.
Is it a ranger?
I cannot answer any questions. I
It is
just
100% there.
It's probably a yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, we'll
I'm-
figure out. Hey, Gale, where are we?
he looks at you and he's kind of like looking off in the distance, and he's like, "Man, I don't know."
A loser ass ranger. So,
Holy
where
shit,
we
dude.
walk out in the wilderness, where are the mountains to us?
I'm
Again?
looking through my trees.
You
So
said to
there's
the east, to the
mountains
west, like
you, but
all around.
Ophelia flew up high enough to kind of discern where mountains and Nibbles kind of discern that mountains were to the east.
We go
I think we should head to the
Oh, that's
east for
weird.
now.
Hey, the mountains are to the east, aren't they?
Yes, and if we head to the mountains to the east, we can probably and try to
This
figure out where
cave,
we are.
this cave that you popped out of was kind of in the mountains, so to speak.
Oh.
Yeah. Why would we go east to the mountains? I was kind of curious.
Okay. Well, I thought we were like in the middle. I thought it was like the Spire Netheril where we just went into like a little
Oh,
alcove.
gotcha.
Hmm. Ow.
Please don't tell me it's
I
the
mean, if it's
intuition
to
of
the
me. 'Cause I'm
east,
looking.
I mean, honestly, we can head towards the west, away from the mountains.
Hmm.
We'll find open land, and maybe we'll find more
People
landmarks. Yeah, we can
keep
see
us looking out.
travelers. We might, if my hope is we can find one of the river paths, because we know the river paths can lead to Lake Denishir. Or, excuse me, Lake Denishir.
Well, I will just follow y'all because I am completely lost.
Or the red waters. Like, if examples say we're in the mountains, I'm just choosing an arbitrary point, like here. Say we came out of here, and this is to the east. Essentially, we would just go up until we find one of these like river
Mhm.
paths, and we know if we follow it, it could eventually lead us to Denishir, and we
That
know
is
where
true.
Denishir is.
Or you can just look up in the sky and look for the big glowing Jarlmoot Chapter 2 logo. Like,
Uh, how many? Wait, let me check spell slots. I don't think I've used. Just in case. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna. Wait, since can the polar bears understand us? Just like if we don't do speak with animals?
Give me a sec. I gotta remember. They don't speak any languages, so no.
Then I'll do. I guess I'll just cast speak with animals.
Okay.
And I just want to ask them if they recognize this place at all.
They both look at each other, and one of them goes, "Nope."
Nope.
It was worth the try.
Oh, while we're out here, I'm gonna give them some meat from the 80 pounds that I have.
How many pounds of meat are you giving them?
How many pounds do polar bears eat?
I think it's like 4 times their body weight, or 1/2 of their body weight.
No,
I think.
Polar bear.
they don't eat 1,200 pounds of meat a day.
It's like half their body weight or something like that, or 1/4. I don't know.
They can eat as much as
A polar bear can devour up to 150 pounds of food in one sitting, but must capture seal once every 5 to 6 days to maintain its body weight.
Neat.
The more you know.
So they could theoretically eat up to 100 pounds of meat in a day.
Nice.
And it'll last them for like 5 days.
Yeah.
Hog. Dude, I wish I could eat once and then be good for 5 days.
I think you guys fed like. I think you guys fed. I think Gil actually fed them.
Good berries. Yeah.
He went hunting for them.
All
Oh, I
right.
thought you-
I'm gonna give them 20 pounds of meat each.
Okay. They start eating it.
Before we start traveling too, Can I do the Druidcraft thing to see what the weather's gonna be like for here?
Sure. Before you do that,
Oh,
well, you can do that. But I'm going to need everyone to make D8s, I believe it was.
All right.
nice roll, Craig.
Hell yeah.
Shitty roll, Nibbles. Where are my roll? Where are my dice? I'm not appearing. Sad.
You cast your Druidcraft. You know what? Roll me a
Nature.
yeah.
Oop. Wrong character sheet. Okay, nature.
Clear skies.
Fires.
Probably for at least the next day.
Honestly, if it's clear skies, we see mountains to the east. We came out of the
Didn't-
mountains.
I don't think
Shouldn't
we're
we
heading
s-
north.
Shouldn't we see some other fucking mountains somewhere?
Yeah.
There's mountains to the north of you, mountains to the south of you,
Oh, there are?
wilderness to the west.
I guess.
We go
Well,
west.
fuck, if we look at Craig's map,
Yeah. I would
and there's
say, like,
mountains everywhere,
Yeah.
including north, we're either like around here, or up there. Considering nobody said they saw rivers stuff here or here, we're probably over here.
Well, there's literally a river lake
Oh, yeah.
thing right
Yeah, but
here.
nobody mentioned seeing a river, which is close to all these points, so we could probably be like right here somewhere.
If we got out, could be here, could be
Yeah,
here.
like somewhere around here, because
So
Yeah.
let's just head west then.
Yeah.
you'd either eventually run into a river going west,
Or the main road.
or the main road, yeah.
So, not to put a damper on your guys' parade, but you guys were up a huge amount of time. Last time you guys slept, you were in good mead.
Oh, shit.
We should probably like make camp.
Yeah, we need to hunker down first and go to sleep
Yeah.
100%. So I say we should probably have, because we don't want Ophelia to use another charge of Nibbles and the Druid
My
Lady.
thing's still up.
Oh, you're still on the thingy. Cool.
Well, no,
If
I can go into it anyway.
Yeah. If you
It's still-
wanna, we need to
Yeah.
get a good way away from where we are right now, and then
Mhm.
find just somewhere that we can sleep at. If you guys want to scout ahead, and we can just
Mhm.
follow along.
Well, climb on top of the polar bear. Hopefully, they're not going to get mad.
Oop.
And I'm just gonna whatchamacallit. I'm gonna do the find familiar thing, or back into the raven, and start
Alright.
looking. I guess Nibbles and the owl will do the same. But we're
Pretty
looking
good.
for like places to like. We're
Yeah.
looking for places far away from here that are safe. Like they look like they're safe for like a camp.
Yeah.
So, like
If you
survivals.
want
I'm
to
guessing.
rest closer to the mountains, you kind of sense, or you know what? Roll perceptions. Anyone who's kind of
Perception.
Anyone?
for the
Anyone?
people who are kind of searching for places to rest.
Gotcha.
Damn.
All right, Nibbles.
Yep.
Hey.
Hog.
Nibbles, you kind of see to the to the north, probably the most safest looking place to rest might be in the caves. Not the caves, but along the mountainside. It says the most protection from the elements, and you won't be in the snow, which I mean you know kind of now that what resting in the elements can potentially do. Also, welcome back, Ada.
Yeah, my bad. I thought that was gonna take a long.
Let's just look at our minibar to see where our polar bears are, since it's right here, and it'll take us to Dugan's Hole.
I
So
don't.
Your polar bears are now no longer there, but that is where you last saw your wagon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Damn, we lost our wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Feels bad.
And our fish.
There's a place I like to go.
You just hear that echo in the wind.
Alright. Unless anyone has anything else, let's head over there. We can rest.
I'm gonna break
you
my
guys-
connection.
How far do you travel? Like a mile or?
I think
Far away
we
where
should
the
like
thing-
we should walk like a good hour at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you do so, and you get to a point where it kind of looks like the mountains round off up ahead, and to the north of you, it now looks like it's completely expansive wilderness.
We're
So-
here. I'm calling it. We're here.
Maybe.
If you were there, you'd see mountains to the north.
Yeah.
Well, it says it's starting to round off.
I think right here. Oh no, we never saw what we
We
saw.
should see
tree.
trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So
You know,
actually,
technically, we could be
here.
like around here too, or like here.
Hmm.
potential spots. These are 4 spots that we could be at. We're technically here as well. My money's here. I'm gonna fill it in like this is the most likely one, you know?
Well, let's just rest and think about it later.
We could be over here.
Right.
I'm gonna put my money right here.
So are you guys gonna take a rest?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Same same thing as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also think
Sleepy
about
time.
it, we could also be like here.
Yeah. Really? Goddamn, delete that.
I am.
We're just doing Sleepy Time Junction though.
I'd assume so.
Alright.
You
So
guys are doing something different.
we can long rest though?
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to long rest.
So,
Thank God.
I shall do just that.
Take off your temporary hit points if you got one. Some for me.
I'm gonna set up my tent.
Alrighty. And I think I'm probably gonna end it here for today.
Before I forget, do you mind if I roll to recharge my ring?
Go for it.
Cool.
And-
It's 1D.
Did I? You put something on my character sheet in roll 20. The Nature's Mantle. Am
Yeah.
I attuned to that?
If you're not, you can attune to it now.
Well, I don't have it. Okay, I was asking because I don't have it on D&D Beyond, so we added it just on here.
Yeah.
What the
It takes
fuck
about
do I
an hour
roll a
to
D3?
get your rest.
Oh, wrong button.
Okay,
You can add it. I
I'll
mean, I
attend
think
to it.
you actually purchased it from Sleazy Pete, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I did. That's.
Yeah.
I remembered it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. And another thing, you can change one cantrip every level. Like you can swap it out for another cantrip.
No, that's 4th level.
Tasha's made it different.
Tasha's made it 4th level.
Level.
Okay.
I was searching it up
Charges
during the
back,
thing.
Pog.
So,
Other new.
whenever you gain a level, that
Mhm.
gets you the ability score improvement feature. So every 4th level, you
Okay,
can replace one cantrip with a different one.
that sucks. Okay.
So you can do it, just not yet.
Yeah.
Not for another 4 levels. Damn.
Keeping gust.
I'd like to keep going, but there's a little bit more I need to do and prepare.
Oh, I got raid.
Yeah.
No, perfect.
Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
You guys got turned around a little bit, but that's Icewind Dale for you.
At least we know where the dragons are from.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Icewind Dale.
Hey. Speaking of which, I got my house remade, a carbon copy if it was before, except I'm missing my goddamn bed and aquarium because I don't want a loft. It's not even I don't want to, I low-key forgot.
Well, if you want a specific fish and you're gonna pay for it, I'm catching a lot of fish at the moment.
I think it's too bad I can fish for a shark. I just gotta remember what shark I had earlier.
Was it
What
Megalodon?
shark? I want to say it was, but I don't know. I gotta see what he looks like. I might just change the shark anyways. Let me look. Megalodon.
Alright, cool. We need a. That's fine.
Alright, dipping out, fellas. Catch you
Megalodon
later.
can go on the aquarium.
I think so.
Alright,
Anyone here play
adventure.
caster?
Yep, size 4. So I'm gonna put a Megalodon in my aquarium. Hog.
Anyone here play caster? Question mark.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
On 14. That's all. Any caster?
Hello?
What?
What up?
Is session over?
Caster is a
Yeah,
summoner.
yeah.
Hey!
Or summoner is a caster, so yeah.
Wow.
How's it going, dude?
It's good. I'm going great. It's good. It's going great.
That's good.
What
Might need to find a sub for Kade, apparently.
can you guys quickly fill in exactly what happened before you guys got into combat? Because I might or might have not been pulled away for the entirety of before then.
Oh, you're still on D&D? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not you.
Before the
Me?
combat?
Yeah, before the combat. From when you started, because I wasn't there at the start, and then up until the combat. You guys, what happened?